It's the ride along, say what? We rollin' rough, keep up, what's up? It's the ride along, say what? And they ain't sweating us none. It's the ride along, say what? We rollin' rough, keep up, what's up? Double R, what's up? It's the ride along, say what? They don't know what this about. It's the ride along, say what? What we gon' tell them?
Rough Rider. You're listening to the multicultural, international, and world-renowned The Ride Along on Rough Riders Radio. You know is what we do. We everywhere.
Hola, my gentes. It's Wednesday night. Latin Fusion, Ride Along, Rough Riders Radio. You know how we do it every Wednesday night. This is your girl Info, Buddha the Bulldogs in the building. King Neptune, is he running late?
He's running late. He'll be back in the program in a few.
All right, and we got a special guest, TDI Muzik.
You heard.
Joining us right here on the Ride Along Latin Fusion. What's good, TDI? What's going on?
I'm chilling, man. Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you for coming, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Anytime. So, most of y'all don't know, or you might know if you followed us long enough.
Right.
TDI was one of our first guests
Yeah.
on the Ride Along, like years ago when we were brand new
Yep.
fledglings of little, just little podcasts. The little podcast that could.
Right.
And TDI was one of our first guests. And
Yep.
here he
Excuse
is
me.
back. Almost 5-6 years now? It's been,
I think that was.
it's been a long time.
I think it was like 2 years ago. That was like.
That was before that, because it was before the pandemic.
That was here.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's been that long.
Wow.
That's a.
Yeah,
that's a-
yeah. That's dope, though.
Yeah.
So welcome back.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank y'all
And
for having
he
me,
just,
man. I like this.
Bless the mic in the pit.
Fire.
Which is dope.
Fire.
Oh yeah,
Did
man.
that. He's my yeah.
Fire.
I had to do that. I don't think I would have done this if I didn't do the pit.
That's only right.
Yeah, you know.
So, and he did his thing though.
What song you perform?
It was a freestyle I did over over the Scarlet beat. Not the New York joint.
Okay.
The one with Scarlet, Jada Kiss, and Benny.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's dope.
That's
Okay.
fire right there.
That was that drama. Right there.
Immediately, like over 3,000 views, like immediately just on Instagram. Like, so he's on fire for real.
Yeah, you got a little buzz. You got to keep it pushing.
Yeah, I do. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
No,
Yeah, we're gonna keep it pushing.
Facts.
So, what is the difference between TDI 5 years ago compared to TDI now? Because I could definitely see the difference and hear the difference in your music. So what do you think is changed about you?
A lot has changed. The main thing that's changed for me is I stopped drinking.
Okay.
Right, so that was part of my downfall. Not that I was an everyday drinker, but people don't seem to realize that too much of something could really hinder you in a lot of ways. Yeah. So I stopped that. I'm not drinking anymore. I'm thinking a lot better. I'm also a lot smarter from a few years ago. You know what I'm saying? So I learned a lot. It was a lot of mistakes I made. A lot of people telling me no. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of learn from why they telling you no and stuff like that. So this time around I just applied the pressure a little tighter and just pushing harder,
So when you say you made mistakes and, give us, without telling us like your business, but what mistake really shaped you to where like it changed how you think? Besides, not drinking and indulging, and being having more of a clear head.
I think
what was the incident that really changed that?
I think me not being selfish enough with my career. Like I was too busy trying to help others when I couldn't help myself. And that kind of, it slows you down because you're carrying luggage that's unnecessary in your bag.
Yep.
So it's like you're trying to catch a flight, but you're carrying four bags of bricks. They're not gonna let you in with that.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? So where you going? So drop the thing, get to your flight, and then when you land, you can probably set it up so where you get your people or whatever, do what you want to do. But yeah, I was just not putting myself forward and making up a lot of excuses to not to do things and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was blocking my own blessings in a lot of ways too.
And did you see the change once you did drop that?
Of course, significantly. Yeah, big time.
And not if you haven't heard it before, but I'm actually proud of you, man, because it takes a lot to like change.
Yeah, it does. You got accountability,
Yeah.
We were
Thank you,
just
though.
talking about that.
Yo,
We
was.
here. We were
Yeah,
talking
we
about
was.
accountability.
Yep.
I think for anybody listening, I know it's hard to kind of come forward and say you have a problem.
Correct.
So I think if you know you have a problem, that's part of the solution already. You
Correct.
50% of the way.
Correct.
You know? So
especially nowadays, as a man, supposed to be a rock, supposed to be Superman.
yeah.
You don't
tough,
cry. You don't got but this is why a lot of men, majority of men, suffer in silence.
Yeah. And you shouldn't have to.
Not at all. We have to voice. I mean, it's okay that you're a human. It's okay to have a breakdown. It's okay to cry.
Right.
It's okay to be human.
You gotta
You know what I mean?
let it out.
Correct.
You feel a lot better.
Some people, when it contains it a lot, it just become like a ticking time bomb, and you don't know who you're gonna explode on. Sometimes it could just anything could trigger it.
Right.
So did it help like getting in touch with your feelings, that like just having this clarity and being now more selfish about your music and TDI? Did it change your music?
I don't think it changed my music. It changed the thought process. Now I'm thinking a lot clearer. I'm thinking at a larger scale. I'm doing music that I wasn't doing a few years back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm tapping in to a lot of, people tell me, like, I got a cousin that tells me all the time, yo, I can't figure out what kind of rapper you are. I said, 'cause I'm not a rapper, I'm an artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a rapper.
There's a difference.
A lot of people are used to, I come from a battle rap era.
Right.
That's what I was.
That's where I know you from too.
Yeah, I came from that. So people are so used to the bang bang shoot 'em up TDI music. They're used to that guy. I am not that anymore. So now I could get a record played in the club and I could catch people dancing, doing TikToks to my record. So I know I'm doing something good. So I make music. I make music based on mood, how I'm feeling at the moment. You know what I'm saying? That's how. So if you ever wonder what the hell made him do that, that's how he was feeling that night.
I actually understand it all completely.
Right.
Actually, I'm getting into the music world myself right now.
Okay.
As an artist, I've been in the music world, but as an artist, my slogan would be like, I'm not an artist. I mean, I'm not a rapper. I'm an artist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody comes want to be rapper.
Right.
It's more to that. It's different genres. It's a whole artistry to it. It's a fucking craft. There's an art to it.
It's a lot to it, man. If you could tap into it, and no shade to the rappers. There's
shade.
There's
if you could
dope rappers out
my
there.
hat to you, man. It's facts.
Right.
Now, do you what's gonna set you apart from everybody else? Like, what's gonna say, well, let me check out TDI versus, like Buddha wants to be an artist.
Right.
Miss Info wants to be an artist. Like, what's gonna make people like
stand out?
Let me check out TDI.
I just think the diversity that I'm bringing to the table. Like I got an EP coming out top of the year, right?
Okay.
And I think this time around, 2023, 2024, what's gonna make me stand out is the type of hip hop I'm putting out. It's kind of so 2000, 2001-ish. Okay. And that's what the game is missing.
Okay.
Like back in the days, you ran to a store to grab a CD to hear the latest hip hop drama, to hear this diss track, to hear that diss track, to hear hardcore hip hop, to hear them bars. We don't have that anymore.
No, we don't.
We don't have. Who do you go to? Griselda. Okay, that's dope. But New York, you had people doing that back in the days, and that's what I'm bringing back. That New York feeling, not sound. Everybody has the New York sound. Right. I'm bringing back the New York feeling.
That's different.
And you're gonna see, once you hear it, then you'll say, God, this guy got a plan.
I can't wait.
I'm quarterbacking something, so.
Because that song you just put out that you did in Times Square,
Vibe.
that's dope.
Thank you.
I didn't hearing you do the pit and hearing other music. That
Two
you
different
had,
guys.
That's totally two different guys. That's a party. Like that's a real party you did in Times Square, and it was just so simple. That's what's gonna make it epic, because you just did something really simple and easy, and just showed everybody having a good time. And those are the songs and those are the videos that really go viral.
That lasts forever, yeah. I just think that you could do anything you want as long as you be yourself while you do it.
Correct.
Like, you would never catch me jumping out the box. And you
trying to be somebody else.
Never.
Nah, what should be unique
Won't fit.
That's why you pop. People that are unique pop. Nobody. Wait, you try to emulate, it's not gonna be the same. It's gonna water down. It's gonna be different.
You can tell when somebody's trying to emulate something. You hear it. You see it. Like, come on, he's trying to be like.
But that's why even like the female the female artists that are out and that are really booming, because if you think about it, listen to each individual one that are really, really popular. They all sound completely different.
Right.
From the next
one. Right, they do.
But the male artists, no disrespect,
Somewhat
are kind of they're starting
similar.
They sound similar.
Yeah.
It's
their
the
voices,
same
their
seasoning, yeah.
exactly. And these women are adding that little.
The women
sad
been
song
controlling
to it.
hip hop for like 3-4 years now.
Yo, basically they are running the show right now.
And
This shit is crazy.
I think us fellas need to
Step it the fuck up.
that, and we gotta restore the order. No, let me stop. I don't want it to be. I don't want it to turn a battle with the sexes out here.
politic bullshit.
Yeah.
Gonna get
Have all these
crazy right
dudes
now.
mad at the girls like, yo, he's right. Nah. Shout out to all the females.
You just
doing
gotta
it, man.
step it up, keep it doing what we've been doing. You feel me? Just change with the time a little bit. Keep being yourself, but
These women are
add on.
consistent. These
Add
women
on.
are dope.
Right.
I'm not even playing. You can ask my brother Showcase in the room right now. He'll tell you, I'm pumping Ice Spice in the car.
Fire.
Okay.
I'm a fan. I'm
Don't play.
listening to Deli like
Right.
it just knocks. It's
does.
clean. When it comes on in the club, it catches. I'm like,
Yeah, everybody.
I'm
And
just a
that's the
fan of
thing
good
with
music.
with the female artists, really, because if you listen to their lyrics, it's not like the most
Right.
profound.
Yeah.
But it's the beat, it's the party,
It's the sound.
vibe,
It's the sound in general, yeah.
And it gets you going. Like, I'm on my way to work, so I'm like, gra, gra. Like, okay,
Yeah.
a little much.
Yeah.
But
yep.
it's a vibe, like you said, like your song. It's a vibe.
the vibe.
It's a vibe.
I'm gonna do an all-female remix on that.
That'd be fire.
I like that.
That'd be
I have
fire.
to. I'm not even gonna rap on it. I'm just gonna let the girls go. I'm gonna keep my chorus on it. Let the girls dumb out.
What's your nationality?
I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican.
Oh, you a little firecracker, aren't you?
Born in the Bronx. I didn't know any English when I was
Really?
as a child.
You was born here.
You
Or
were
you was
born here.
over
You
there?
didn't know English.
Born here in the Bronx. Well, in the
I
Bronx.
did not know English.
I didn't know any English. I was in a Spanish-speaking household.
Yeah, same here. But my first language was Spanish. I mean English.
Spanish, bro. My first love was merengue.
Yeah, trust me, I know.
My father was with my mom, Dominican mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my father inherited that. My father's Puerto Rican. He inherited that Dominican flavor. So my father was like an honorary Dominican.
Yeah,
So
he was drafted already.
yeah, he had his jersey and everything. When my father came here, he had the little jersey, the little how they signed the baseball players. He had the
Yeah, he was ready at Licey.
Yeah.
Aguilita.
yeah, with the lycée and everything. But so I remember just playing cassette tapes with the merengue music, and it wasn't until I went to school and I started hanging out with my older cousins that I started learning rap. Ice Cube was probably Ice Cube, KRS-One, and D Nice was my favorites when I was a kid.
I was just going to ask you who it was.
D Nice, I say that to you already. The wait is coming. Woo!
My name is D Nice.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, my name is D Nice. Oh man, Ice Cube, man. Ice Cube was a big reason why I started rapping. Ice Cube. Shouts to Ice Cube, man.
Definitely shout out.
Shout out to the Cube.
But
Yeah.
what did the Dominican Puerto Rican background? How did that influence your rap and your music? I mean, of course, because Latin is just music. It's nothing but music. So I guarantee you had music going constantly in your house.
It didn't. I don't think my background didn't really influence the hip hop thing because it was all Spanish music. You know, we was
Yeah.
at my aunt's house with the salsa.
Do you put any Spanish in your music? Though?
No, I was at one point. I was working with a Dominican artist.
Okay.
And he had me tapping into that, but I don't rap in Spanish. No,
So you don't do Spanish music?
I don't know. I can give you a few bars in Spanish here and there, but I don't
Okay.
because I don't have the vocab for that. You have to have a vocab.
True,
Right.
true or not true? Because I don't have the vocabulary for it, but I sound fucking amazing. in Spanish.
You perceive it. Some people can swing that. I don't think.
Okay. My vocabulary is
You Dominican?
limited. Yeah, I'm Dominican, Cuban, and Haitian. But
we gonna get
my
to that.
Spanish is limited. Like,
Is it?
Like, yo puedo hablar español y de todo, tú sabes, buenas rap.
Like that. It's limited. That's everything.
No,
Right,
pero
you said a lot.
like for instance, like there be words that I can't speak. You see how I transfer them to English? It's more comfortable for me. So it's like,
Yeah, of course, that's a difference though.
Yeah.
I would never date a woman that only speaks Spanish
okay,
because I feel like I can't
communicate.
100%. I can't express.
But you speak Spanish.
I do, but I just feel like when it's time to argue,
You got to express yourself.
I'm undefeated in English.
Yeah.
I'm
Spanish
Mayweather.
is done. You're done in Spanish.
Like what? Let me tell you something. You was supposed to be here at 8 o'clock. I can't say that in Spanish.
You can't say all that in Spanish.
I'm a probably, hey, tú tienes que estar aquí a las 8, tú llegas a las 9. Nah, I don't.
It sounds like you back in Spanish.
Right, like, what
But
you
it
talking
just
about?
dime. Unless you
Yeah, it doesn't-
Unless you get crazy with it.
You gotta curse in Spanish to get the point
Está
across.
loca, singa tu madre, dime.
Yeah.
And even they don't really sound that mad.
Nah, English is just.
You be all right, Poppy. Have a seat.
Yeah.
See, nobody jacks you when you
Okay.
Nobody jacks you when you in Spanish.
Yo, stop fucking playing with me. Oh.
Yeah,
I get
that's
that.
true. You gotta respect
everybody's
that.
like,
Understand that.
Oh.
That we get.
Oh.
So a lot of times I don't. Me and my mom, I'll be ready to debate with her, but I'm like, I can't say what I want to say.
No, you can't
Like,
do that.
I'm gonna have to get Google Translate like you.
by the time I want to say it, by the time I figured out how to say it, I don't even want to argue no more. I'm like, that shit was 20 minutes ago. I'm good.
Now, how comfortable are you with the N word in your surroundings? In your
I
circle
try
with people
what
because I know, like, you know, the Latin culture, more of like, I wouldn't say the culture, but like more in the hood, per se, can use the N word and be comfortable. And you know, I guess maybe it depends on where you're your surroundings or your environment.
As a nigga.
Okay.
As a nigga that speaks Spanish. As a nigga that speaks Spanish. That's it. That's how I feel.
Okay.
I try to refrain from using it. You will only hear me use that if I'm very like in the moment, very passionate about something, like an argument.
All right.
I'm trying to get something across, and I may lose. Like I have an on and off switch.
Okay.
And I've been around people downtown in the city where we don't have the ghetto. So I learned how to have proper conversations with people and
articulate your words and shit.
without using that. And you curse all you want, they curse.
Correct, but they don't use the N word.
I try not to use it even in my music. If you hear me use it in my music, I promise you, I was upset when I wrote it.
Okay, I got it.
So if you hear that, the Pit freestyle,
So it's not a comfortable song.
I'm very uncomfortable. I'm more uncomfortable using it today.
Okay.
I try to, because some people may not like me saying it.
I mean,
There's a big controversy towards blacks using the word, of course, and Latinos using the word.
Yeah.
And then depending on where you grew up, if you're from New York or if you're from like the South.
I think it's biased though. It's biased.
OD biased.
Like,
that's a double-edged sword. Like it's a
I
sour
agree.
sweet situation. Like at the end of the day, it's just another implementation to divide people.
Okay.
We're actually one fucking race.
I mean, #we're all black.
Humankind.
Right. I think people feel that way until
That sounds
something
beautiful.
happens,
When
and then
it's
everybody.
racism,
Right, and then it's not that way.
They implemented race to divide us even more.
I get it.
Tell me.
I think we should enjoy race more for cultural differences. Like,
Then
I
be
love.
more negative about it.
Yeah, like he's black or he's white. That's why this happened. No, like let's just say, wow, that dude's Mexican. I heard their food is good.
Right. They got the best tacos or
Let's
best this or best
let's go. Oh, their music is good. Let's go
People
party.
are offended by that, like saying Mexico or Mexicans have the best.
But when you
tacos.
say Dominican niggas, we got the best arroz habichuela y carne, right? And then
That's
we
a
got
debate.
the best mambu
That's
and
a
then the tres golpe.
those are
and all that.
debates, though. That's a personal
but that's
opinion.
the whole
those
thing,
are
though.
stereotypes. and now you've
falls in the-
offended somebody.
But that falls. I'm a
It's all right.
Dominican, so it's okay.
Is it?
I'm Dominican.
You know who he offended? The Puerto Ricans and the
Oh,
Cubans that
shit.
make rice
Yeah.
and beans.
Thank you.
They're gonna say, "Who we think he is? We make the best rice and beans."
Right.
So,
yeah, but
And what about your whole Haitian background that you just skipped them?
okay, they make rice and beans too, but they make it different. They call it different.
They call it different.
You know, ajo con gandula.
I think I got
that's
friends in
different.
every
Everybody's
race.
different.
I got friends in every race, every ethnicity,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
especially the Latin culture.
That's
There
definitely
you
true.
go.
That's
All right.
definitely true.
Well, let's get into. I want to hear that song "Vibe." We're gonna
Let's
let
get to
everybody
Vibe.
listen to it. We're gonna check it out. When we get back, we're gonna play a little game. We got some questions. We're gonna ask. You gotta pick one. Okay. Yeah. So we'll see where your head's at. And would you rather that type of stuff?
Ooh, I like that.
And
Okay.
I got a couple questions for you, like deep questions.
Let's do it.
You
Yeah.
said like deep.
I'm an open book. I ain't none of that. Yo, don't ask me that. Nah,
Nah,
don't do
for
that.
sure. It's beautiful.
All right, let's get into it. We're gonna listen to TDI's song "Vibe." Right?
Huh?
It's the vibe.
It's a vibe. All right, this is the Ride Along Latin Fusion Wednesdays. Keep it locked.
Siempre manteniéndolo caliente. En el Ride Along Latin Fusion. Las noches de Latin Fusion están en fuego.
Tell her come spin around. Come catch a vibe with us. This is the vibe.
TDI Music.
This the vibe. 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 Money getters in the room. Let me see you hit a two-step. Don't pay attention trying to waste the time. Mommy over there shaking. So you know, it's the vibe. This 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 the vibe. Surrounded by a lot of haters. I'ma get it on my own. Told your shorty call me later. Got a number in my phone. The vets are saying I'm a pro. Time is ticking, I'm a blow. Even if you got your shades on, you gon' fuck around and see the glow. Money getters in the room. Let me see you hit a two-step. Don't pay attention to the fools. We don't really care what you said. We just sticking to the grind. We not trying to waste the time. Mommy over there shaking. So you know, this the vibe. 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 Vibe. It's the vibe. Shake, 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 shake.
They know it's the ride along when we come through your speakers on Rough Riders Radio.
All right, we are back. That was TDI Muzik with Vibe.
That shit was
fire.
lit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
La vida.
That shit had me. Hold on, espérate.
Yeah.
I was about to start dancing and shit.
I would've been
Right,
fired.
for me.
Yo, for
And
real.
the one leg.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You was
just the
about to
hips
start.
moving, just the hips.
She was about to start.
Now,
Yeah.
did those people that you had in the video, were they just randoms? or
No,
did you
I
actually
think,
bring them in
shout-
to dance.
Nah, shouts to Lucky Banks. Lucky Banks came out. He brought the whole dance squad out. They be out there though. They out there all the time. You go out there right now. They out there. So they was already there. So what we did was,
Incorporated.
nah, there was actually these three other dudes out there putting on a show. Like they had the whole circle. So when we put the music on, they was like,
Started dancing to
"Yo,
it.
we taking their money." It was mad. It was like, "Yo."
Yeah, because those guys that entertained down there.
So my man Lucky was like, "Yo, just give us a minute. We doing a shoot." So we stole the show for about a good 40 minutes. And then that was it. Then they got back to it. But yeah, we shook the city up for that 40
That's
minutes.
fire. That's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As you
keep that
should.
up. That's just it's positive energy, and like you said, it's a vibe. So
real.
it just brings that energy that like
Yeah. That's what I wanted.
excitement. It reminds me a little bit of not You Don't Sound Like Him, like Little Uzi Vert's song.
Yeah.
It's just
Oh, yeah, the
movement,
little-
you
That's
know?
the little-
Well, that's the type of beat it is. The Jersey
shit, yeah.
Jersey
Yeah.
club
Yeah,
beat.
yeah,
Yeah.
Jersey Club beat. That's
It's
dope.
like,
All right, so let's do our questions. You know, here we go. You ready? Because I have
Oh,
a game in a
shoot.
moment. It's gonna be fun. All right, we're gonna start with the. You want to leave the in-depth more stuff to you?
I could do
Or you
one.
wanna
Right,
start
I
there?
could do one right now.
Okay.
My first question would be like, what is your message when you do music? Like, do you do it for the fame or you do it for the money?
No, I do it for the love, bro.
Okay. And then what is your message when you are doing your music?
It depends. I try to tap into every demographic. I try to tap into the gangsters out there that's out there with that boombox on the top of the phone booth. I make music for them.
Right.
You see a vibe. I make music for the kids to dance to.
Party music. Right.
Right. And I'm trying to tap to everybody. Everybody. There was one point where I couldn't get the kids to listen to my music because it was too hard. It was too gangster.
Right.
So I'm just everybody. If I haven't got to you, give me a minute.
All right. I hear you. You heard him.
Yeah.
Watch out. He
Yeah.
coming.
Okay, his questions are more serious. Mine are more like fun. You know, more just like
We gotta have a balance.
Latin.
It's
Would
only
you
right.
rather?
It's only right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, are you ready? It's super corny, but you're gonna have.
Nah, nothing's corny. Let's do it.
Okay, listen. All
Let's
right.
go.
Salsa or queso?
Queso.
Why? What's wrong with salsa?
I don't know. Salsa. Heartburn and all that.
Right. I was about to say that. Yo, that's crazy. I chose the same thing in my
Yeah,
head.
salsa is.
Salsa is a little heartburnish.
Acid.
Yeah.
I get it.
The older you get, you try to stay away from those.
Correct.
All right. Would you listen to a mariachi or play in a mariachi band?
Listen, I don't have a problem with either one of them, but I'd rather listen because I think it's much safer. I don't want to sound like a complete wreck out there trying to play mariachi music. But shout out to my Mexican people.
Facts. Big facts.
Tokisha or Cardi B?
Cardi B.
I know, right? You have to think about that.
I'm just gonna go with the Bronx.
I mean, Cardi B, it's American mainstream, right? So Tokisha would be like for the Latino. Like, I'm not sure she's not that. Cardi B is not.
She is
Latin.
popping though. She's like the Latin version of.
Yeah, you know, she's like the Latin.
That was a
version
good
of
comparison.
Madonna or some shit
That was
like
good. That was sneaky.
Like
See what you're doing.
Everywhere, trashy,
Cardi
crazy.
B is the Latin version of Madonna.
Who?
Cardi? Now.
Tokisha.
Tokisha.
Tokisha's wild.
Madonna,
They made out.
Cardi.
Yeah.
Cardi is.
She's more like a sexy red. Can we say she's like a Latin version of
Yes,
sexy
she is
red?
a sexy red.
Tokisha?
Yes, she
Okay.
was
Yeah,
the
I can
first
see that.
sexy red in Spanish.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
not really the first, but you know,
Yeah.
she's the one that's out there right now.
Okay.
But Cardi is more like the Spanish Beyonce type shit.
Spanish Beyonce.
Type shit.
Okay.
Type shit.
I'm feeling that.
Type shit.
She do wear the crown. Yeah, she
You know
do.
what I
Cardi
mean?
B do wear the
You
crown.
know what I mean?
All right.
Like
Fat
this.
Joe or Big Pun?
Oh. Lyrically, what are you asking?
Okay, I'm asking him. Why
Okay,
you trying
I'm
to
sorry,
figure it
because
out?
these are some shit.
As far as
These are some shit. I thought it was
Told you.
corny questions. This is not corny.
this is a touchy
Skip it
one.
around with the corny.
This is
Okay.
a touchy one.
Yeah.
Whew.
No.
What are we
touchy.
talking about? Just overall?
Overall, yeah.
Damn.
I'm gonna say
Who just over there?
Dun,
struggling?
dun, dun.
I'm gonna say Fat Joe, right? And let me tell you why.
Okay.
I understood Fat Joe's grind to the top more than Big Pun. Like, in other words, we saw Fat Joe's story firsthand before Big Pun. Like, we knew Fat Joe was out there battling at the Apollo week after week, and that's the type of thing I was doing, battling. So, what I want to say is that Fat Joe got it from the mud. Not that Big Pun didn't, but Fat Joe got it from the mud as to where Big Pun got discovered, got the nice alley-oop, and ran with it.
But if Big Pun was still alive, would that be different? Would you have a different? Would it be more Big Pun over Fat Joe?
No, because I'm more of the...
May he rest in peace.
Yeah, I'm more of the from the bottom to the top. Like, I'm more of the leader kind of guy. Like, I'm more of the Jay-Z. I'm more of the Fat Joe. Like, I'm just a fan of bosses. In other words,
Period.
I got a question before you jump off to the next one. Since you made it like that, Pac or Diddy?
Pac
or
Not
Diddy?
like as in like demographically. I'm just saying as in boss wise, as in like what you just
Pac
said.
was not a boss.
Exactly. So I just wanted to see what he was going to say.
Nah, yeah, of
I'm
course.
asking a question. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they both. Pac didn't really get a chance to spread his wings
Exactly.
and flex
So
the
we
way he
never know
wanted.
what he could have done.
But I do like what Pac. I'm a fan of what Pac accomplished more than what Diddy did.
Okay.
Even though Diddy put together an empire, he's a mogul.
Yeah,
but I just love Pac movies, classic records, and I mean, let's be clear. I'm not the biggest Tupac fan.
Of course.
I am a fan of what that guy contributed to the culture.
The stamp he left.
Right, and I am a fan of how everybody feels about him. I love that. You know what I'm saying? I don't never discredit Pac. I don't discredit anybody that's accomplished what Pac did. Like, how could you discredit that?
How? Never. You crazy?
You know, but shouts to
One of the
Diddy too,
I'm
man.
still stuck on Tupac or Diddy. Like that was like what?
Yeah, it was just a contemplation. It was like a sour apple, like a curveball. You know why?
Yeah, that
Because
was definitely a curveball.
exactly, and it was just to put him to think a little bit, because off of creativity and what the message was done with the music that let's say this man Tupac, with the music he made, his message still rings to this day, but it's faded, but it's still made a message and an impact in
That's
people's
debatable.
lives.
That's debatable with Tupac.
I
have a different I just have a different view of Tupac.
Okay.
And I don't see it like that.
Okay.
But everybody has their own version of Tupac.
You know
Let me
what it
just
is?
clear something up.
Wasn't as
I don't
profound.
want the Bronx to hate.
Let's finish the game though.
I don't want the Bronx to hate me. Let me clear this up real quick. Back to the Fat Joe Pun thing. I appreciate Fat Joe's come up story. I can relate to Fat Joe's come up story more than Pun's.
I get it.
That's what I could. That's what I could. I mean, even though Pun is the first Latin rapper to go platinum, you know what I'm saying?
Platinum, double platinum.
And I'll always appreciate that man for that. You know what I'm saying? So,
He opened up doors.
RP Big Pun.
There you go. Cypress Hill or Terror Squad?
Cypress Hill. Cypress Hill impacted the game bigger. Terror Squad was short lived.
Yeah.
I feel like we got cheated out of a great group with Terror Squad.
We definitely did, man.
You know?
Yeah.
But and I remember I had TS stickers all over the room. TS stickers everywhere. I was like one of the biggest TS fans, man. But Big Bronx energy forever, man. But Cypress Hill on this one.
Okay. All right. Would you rather swim in a pool of salsa or sleep in a bed of burritos?
Sleep in a bed of burritos. Roll over, bite a burrito. I can't swim, so I ain't going nowhere.
Acid. It's still all that acid with the salsa, right?
Yeah. I'm drowning in it. I can't swim. So I'm gonna roll over burrito. Oh.
Yeah, just turn around burrito. Okay, there you go.
Put on.
Cancun or Punta Cana?
Oof.
I'm gonna say. Give me Cancun. I think Punta Cana is so watered down.
I'm not gonna answer that for him. I'm not gonna answer that for him. But I mean, why it will be like, cause you probably been to that place already. So going to another place would be like, wow, it's different.
I'm gonna go foreign before I go local.
You understand what I'm saying? We've been there already, so it's like, let's go somewhere else.
Yeah.
See, I would pick Punta Cana because I've never been there.
See, that's different.
I've never been to Punta Cana either.
That's DR, right?
Yeah. I've never been to Punta Cana.
Cancun is beautiful.
Yo.
That's what I'm saying.
You been?
Like
You been?
A postcard.
You been?
Yeah.
Yeah,
several times.
I'm gonna go.
I've never been in either, but I'm gonna go foreign.
I do want to go
before
local.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Punta Cana and see what my people.
Yeah.
Okay. Evie Queen or Selena?
And I'm dreaming.
I ain't gonna lie, Selena all the way.
Tonight.
Selena made a bigger impact.
I'm gonna go with Selena, man.
Yeah,
Selena.
all day.
Selena.
And there's nowhere in the world Oh man, Selena got taken away from us way too soon. R.I.P. to that queen, man.
I heard the lady that killed her came home.
She's not home. I think they
she was up for parole.
and they denied it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They hit her at the board. She's finished. She gonna die in jail.
Getting out, boo boo. Let it go.
Yeah.
Just let it go. Just let it go.
Yeah, she killed a fucking icon, bro.
All right. J-Lo or Karol G?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a big oof right there, because it's like, wow.
You know I'm Big Bronx energy forever. I'm Big Bronx energy forever.
Okay.
For Karol G, man.
Oh, I know it.
What?
That's a good one, because we've been there.
Karol G. I just love what Karol G was for Anuel. Like I was like that. I wish I had a girl that was ride or die like that that could rap my lyrics. She's beautiful. They both beautiful ladies, man. Shouts to them both. But I'm gonna go with Karol G. I just love something about the Colombian women.
Yeah,
All right.
I felt that.
I got more. All right.
I felt that.
Would you rather have the song Despacito?
Despacito.
That's my song. Every time you hit the brakes, or have Gasolina play every time you speed up?
I'm thinking about hitting the brakes and that Despacito. I think the Despacito is better because if I hit the gas and that Gasolina record comes on,
You hyped.
I'm crushing. I'm gonna run over somebody. Go stand! I got stuck. Move.
Facts.
Run over your way.
Yeah, you know.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with Despacito.
Yeah, all day.
Next question. Would you rather get in trouble for not taking out the carne or pollo out the freezer, or burning the frijoles?
Habichuela.
Would you rather? Which one would you rather get in trouble for? Not taking out.
I'd rather get in trouble for burning the frijoles. You know why?
Why?
Because chances are the carne is already done.
Yep. You could do the frijoles otra vez. La carne, you gotta go to the supermarket. And
It's over. Yeah, if you didn't let that thaw out, you're not gonna eat. You guys are gonna have to order Domino's or something, McDonald's. Let me tell you something. Nothing is worse than when you're starving for that chicken and it's frozen. Jeez, I'm starving now.
Okay, next question. Would you rather get your face smashed really hard into your birthday cake, or accidentally get hit by a kid with a piñata stick?
Kid with the piñata stick. Don't throw no cake in my face, man.
I don't like that.
I've never been a fan of.
Yeah.
Number one, you violated my face.
Right.
Yeah.
The kid, I could excuse. He's having fun.
I'm just seeing all the things that could go wrong.
No, you ain't gonna be laughing at me like dude, people recorded. Yo, you got
Not
cake
just
in your
that,
face.
They make cake nowadays with them little sticks in there. I seen somebody
Oh,
did
yeah.
that and then they hide that. They pop
Put
the
their
eye.
eye. Yeah.
That shit is retarded.
No joke.
Yeah,
All right. Daddy Yankee or Tego?
Tego Calderon.
Brr.
You said it.
I try to tell you.
You did say it. All right.
I have another one real fast, not to piggyback, but Daddy Yankee or Don Omar?
Don Omar.
Why you don't like Daddy Yankee?
Is this show? Can I be real? I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the yelling.
Okay. But you have a lot of other artists that fake yelled a lot. Like we singing on a little bit, you know what I mean? It wasn't like da 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 da, but it was a little bit.
It was
like
more
songed out.
It was more toned down a bit though. Like they did the yelling. Yeah, that was cool. I guess it was because it was a duo. It was more tolerable
Type shit, because they switched tones and shit.
Yeah, so it's two guys. So it's like a balance. But I just never liked the yelling. Like Daddy Yankee's a legend. You know what I mean? It's just me, my preference. I get it. I don't like the yelling in music.
I don't understand.
Although I was a fan of Onyx.
Okay.
Onyx was. Yeah, song down. I liked all that grittiness.
Okay. Let's see. Anuel or El Alfa?
Anuel. I'm a big Anuel fan.
You're a big one. I had a feeling you were.
Real te la muerto y te la Yeah. Big up to Anuel, man. I hope he feels better. He was in the hospital or
He
something.
was, yeah. I saw
He had
that
a
he was in the
surgery or some
hospital.
crazy shit.
Yeah, I hope he gets better. He's super dope, man. Super dope. One artist I'm trying to work with.
Oh, you want to work with him?
Yeah, I want somebody to connect that. Take the publisher for the record. Take everything. Like I don't got the money to. I don't got the money for an Anuel feature right now. Let's be real.
Yeah, he gonna want to.
You gonna look at me like.
He gonna want like 50 to 100.
Okay, 2 more and then that's it. Maluma or Mickey Towers?
Mike Towers.
Mike Towers.
La 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 la. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike Towers is dope. Mike Towers is he's purity. I like him because he's like pure talent. Shouts to Maluma too. Maluma's dope.
J Balvin or Osuna?
I was going to say Ozuna or Sech.
Sech?
Sech.
Sech is dope.
Fire.
Yeah, Sech is
Coming out
dope.
crazy. They used to call me that because I'm fat and I look like them.
Yeah, Sech. No, I don't know. Sech. I think I don't know. You said Sech and who?
No, she said Sech
Ozuna.
and Osuna.
But you said Ozuna.
Osuna's Sech. I don't know. I like Sech. He's a breath of fresh air.
What about new upcoming artists like Eladio, right? Carrion, that's his name. Eladio Carrion and
Peso Pluma.
yeah.
Peso Pluma. Mexican.
But then what about the OT
People must think I'm Mexican.
Mexican OT.
Oh, that nigga fire.
The Mexican OT.
I don't know
I
about.
like him better than Peso Pluma.
Yeah,
I do.
because he get
It's
on
more
his
of a
bullshit.
rap, yeah. Like
Shouts to all the young dudes doing it. The young Chimi.
For real.
Young Chimi out of PR. Shouts to him. Everybody doing their thing. There's a lot of young artists, man. Free Ty King. You know what I mean? Dominican artists, drill. You know what I mean? Free the homie. I don't know these guys, but I'm a fan of their work. Shouts to them. Kennedy Clemente, all these young, talented brothers.
Facts.
well, thank you for playing our little game.
I wish it was more.
That
Got me hungry.
I know. We were
Got me mad with the cake thing. Like, it was just all over the place. It was an emotional game.
Yeah, that's real.
Well, I do have another one, but my Spanish is horrid, and I don't want to embarrass myself. But I'll go ahead.
Shoot.
Would you rather have to listen on repeat for a lifetime, Tempo Valles, Tempode, Tempode, Valls, Vals, Valles,
Okay.
or Mi Burrito Sabanero?
Mi burrito sabanero, mi burrito sabanero. I'll take the B.
B.
Yeah, we can play it now. Shit. You know what I mean?
Yo, both were like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the oldies, like La Cucaracha.
Yeah, I like all of that stuff, man.
Ya no puede caminar.
All right. Nori or Pitbull?
Oof.
That's not even fair.
That isn't, because that's
How's
like
that
too
not fair?
That's too wow.
They're two
You
two
could
different
actually put,
genres.
Like Nori next to like
Nori played a bigger impact for me though, man. Tony and Nori's
went
what?
from rap to like a whole. He totally changed his genre.
Yeah, he went to.
And he's like a dope
He-
philosopher today.
He's country. What is his genre?
Pitbull went. I mean,
Pop, I would say pop, Latin pop.
Latin
Yeah,
pop.
Latin pop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he kind of reggaeton a little bit?
Type shit.
Is he up there with Bad Bunny?
No, nothing is Bad Bunny.
I ain't
That's
gonna
what I'm saying,
lie.
we can't even put
Yeah, because
Bad
we was
Bunny
trying to
or
put
anybody.
Bad Bunny with something, but
Listen
who
to
would
me.
you-
Bad Bunny is so big. They said if you reincarnated Michael Jackson, brought him back today,
I
it's
said
still,
the same shit.
Wouldn't even
I
add
said
up.
he's the
Bad Bunny.
Spanish Michael. I said the same
And
shit.
I don't listen to Bad Bunny. I'm an Anuel guy. I like Bad Bunny. He's dope, but they're just the way this guy is so big. Like I heard his tickets to his next concert in the rafters is like $800.
And he made like 500 million. Remember we were talking about? He made like 500 million.
Just off
from
of
his last
touring,
concert.
I believe.
Have you listened to his new album?
I heard some of it, yeah.
Yeah.
My boy.
He's the only artist
Trap Bad Bunny?
right now that it's in every fucking thing you could think of. Wrestling, that he's in movies, that he's doing this.
Well, you know why?
He's doing every.
Because he's young.
He's young.
Yeah.
He's cute.
So he has that. He still has that drive, and he's still interested in wrestling.
And he's sexually fluid. If I must put it out there like that.
Yeah.
But people even gravitate him.
So did you see the video to his record, Monaco?
I have which one?
Monaco.
That's the one when he starts swimming like a little dolphin and he.
I didn't see the whole thing. So the title to this last album was because of Al Pacino.
Get the fuck.
He ran into Al Pacino, I think in Monaco.
The real Al Pacino?
Yeah. He ran into him in a restaurant. Al Pacino told him something. You never know whatever the name of the album is,
Right.
Al Pacino told him that. So they shot a video. Pacino's in the video.
Oh, that's dope.
While they having dinner, he's rapping. Pacino sitting there with a little glass of. I'm like, look at this, making history.
Bro, that man even into the Mexican music. He did a music with one of those Mexican fire bands that's lit right now.
He's
bro.
the biggest artist in the world.
Every market.
So we can't
bro.
put him next to anybody.
Hell no.
You can't put him against no.
Bad
Listen,
Bunny or Michael Jackson.
That's it. Because it's like, who else?
well, you still got your Taylor Swift and Beyonce.
No.
Yeah,
They're
but
the biggest.
I'm talking about male.
They're the top
Male,
three. They're
yeah,
up there in top three biggest artists today.
Yeah, but
I think
males?
Drake is up there
Yeah,
Okay,
Drake is
so
different.
it would have to be Bad Bunny or Michael Jackson on that type of
on that scale.
Yeah.
Collectively,
scale
yeah.
of music. So who you picking?
Me, I'm probably gonna pick Mike Jack.
Yeah.
See?
Because at the end of the day,
I'm more.
we're gonna see what this Bad Bunny got more to offer.
Yeah, I want to hear the second album.
Mike.
This big
Is it?
album.
But
Well, I don't think it's
still
the second
lives.
one, but this is his.
This is his what? This is not his
This is
second.
Trap Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
You want to hear some of Bad Bunny?
Yo, you remember when
Yeah, I wanna
Bad
go
Bunny
back.
first came out? He
was like a rapper. Yeah, he was a rapper. Like, yeah, like,
Bro,
yeah.
when he came out, he sounded like this. Yo,
Yeah, he was a rapper.
When Arcángel found him, he sounded like deep as fuck, nigga. His
Arcángel.
first song was Tú no son así.
Excuse me. So does Arcángel get the credit for being?
He's the one that found him.
All right, so we give him is he the man for discovering the biggest artist?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah,
I
wow.
believe so, because he's the one
Let's
that introduced
not
him
forget
to everything.
Akon for discovering Lady Gaga.
Yeah, but shit, I don't know. It's different
Lady
marketing.
Gaga's still doing her thing. Don't sleep on Lady Gaga.
All right.
I'll still listen to Poker
She's
Face.
doing movies, like she's doing her thing. Yeah.
Granted.
Okay, last question.
Granted.
And we're gonna go on a break. Tequila or rum?
I don't drink anymore, but if I had to, considering the type of man I am today, I will probably get some tequila because that's what the girls drink.
Yes, sir.
That's cute.
No
That's
girls
cute.
coming to the house to drink rum.
Hell no, they get too crazy.
They're gonna be like, yo, what you-
They don't
what
want to
you-
get too crazy. It's too
Yeah,
fast.
I don't mess with tequila. I don't think because that gets me. I don't.
Tequila is different. You gotta
Tequila-
respect
Remember
that.
tequila? I don't remember, but I remember it was in Puerto Rico.
Oh shit.
But yeah, and I was standing on a bar. The rest I don't know. But I blame it on tequila.
Yeah, of course.
Would never act like that.
It's
with
called
rum.
Tequila.
I would never.
That's what
be
it's
like
for.
That with rum.
No, rum, you chilling. You got your little your eyes are low. You know what I'm saying? You might have a cowboy hat on or something. Man. Like,
See?
yeah, man. What's up, man? Get a cigar, man.
So what song are we gonna listen to next? What you got coming up next? We want to listen.
Let's listen to Hot.
Okay, let's check it out.
Do we have Hot? Is it?
We're gonna find it.
It's on YouTube, but we're gonna
Is
find
it on
it.
YouTube?
I don't think. I think I took it down from there because I'm about to shoot a video for it.
Okay.
Let's put the pit freestyle. Can we do that?
Yeah, we can do the pit freestyle.
Let's do the pit. Let's do the pit freestyle.
All right, this is Latin Fusion Wednesdays, right along Rough Riders Radio. We're in the pit. This is your girl Info
Purre Bodo, ya know the vibras.
and TDI Music. You know,
Eh?
we're in the studio.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into some. Let's check out his pit performance.
Hot.
All right, let's do it.
Are you an artist? Do you want to get your music heard alongside Rough Riders legends DMX, E, Swiss Beats, The Locks, Drag On, Lil Wah, and the Young Riders and more? Then hit us up on the ride along at yahoo.com and get your music heard.
Yeah.
gotta get a few things off my chest, man. You know, La Zona Franca Studios, chilling with Padrino and all that, you know what I mean? Let me talk to him though. Check.
TDI Music.
After the Vibe record, they asked if I still got it. Look around, you can see that the gangsters are still bopping. We some juggernauts, for really we built solid. You busy clout chasing, I'm looking to build profit. I'm from a zona where A1 got a persona. Where niggas graduate but don't come home with diplomas. Bitch Fetty with anything to put you right in a coma. Brick so raw, you get high off the aroma. It's the Bronx original, imperial. These ain't regular bars, these the ones that you put next to the biblical. I could take a brick and break it down to the mineral. Don't ask me to come out if it ain't involving residuals. Hip-hop platform front like they play talent. Niggas don't be valid, it's more like a beauty pageant. Don't put me on none of it, I'm done with it. Real one told me stick to the game plan and run with it. Ooh. 9 out of 10 of these shits don't even play bars. Y'all blind to the talent. Who's really watching the radar? I play hard, deliver the flow with the nice words. Last time it wasn't watching the shit that hit an iceberg. Y'all so merciful, reversible. I'm way too deep. Categorize me under the submersible. Thinking out loud what you think is a verse to you. Calling out the bullshit, something I'm not the first to do. You ain't gotta accept it, my nigga, you gotta respect it. Big Bronx energy, New York got it connected. Real talk, I don't care if this one offends you. So New York like Melo's 3 fingers up to the temple. Talent gets you in the room, it's the character that keeps you there. Heard it's nice at the top, shit, I'ma meet you there. TDI Music, Big Bronx energy in the building. You know I had to stop by the pit, let y'all know what it is.
You're tuned in to the Ride Along, baby, on Rough Riders Radio. Keep it locked.
Hey, well, that was fire right there.
Good looking, Brody.
Yeah, real shit.
Dude, that was fire. You know you fire. I ain't gotta tell you. You know
Thank
what's
you, I
up.
appreciate it. I try hard, you know.
So what's next for you? What do you got?
I have a
what's going
question.
on? What's coming up next?
You wouldn't
I
try.
just asked my question.
I'm sorry.
What else I got?
2 questions. Hold it.
I got
Who's
you.
that?
I might
Who's that?
forget though.
You having an interest in the mind
Be
bogglers. I'll
digging
be
deep.
like,
So what's coming up next for you?
I'm working on an EP. I'm in EP mode right now.
Okay.
So I got a record I'm putting together. It's called New York Steppers.
Fire.
And I'm grabbing some of New York's toughest spitters. So I'm putting that out. I ain't even gonna tell nobody who's on it yet, but
Fire.
it's you know what I mean? So yeah, EP coming soon. Video to Hot coming soon.
Okay.
Fire.
Just, you know, more content, you know what I'm saying? Keep the people entertained.
Correct. It's only right. My question is, you see how you was explaining to yourself that you don't do Spanish music, right? Would you ever see yourself in the future just doing at least bilingual song?
I have done those.
bilingual?
Yeah, I have done those. I have
Okay,
done those.
okay.
Yeah, I could see myself doing that again. Yeah. I enjoy it more if there's a Spanish artist on the record.
So basically, let's say we're just talking. Let's say you and me do a song, right? I'm not really good at Spanish like that, but I speak Spanish. You feel me? We do good.
Yeah, right.
We articulate a little bit.
Right?
So if we could do a song together, that would be fucking amazing.
Let's do it. In Spanish?
Yeah, like
Or
both.
bilingual? Yeah, of
Like
course.
I go in Spanish, you could
Spanglish?
do the English, and or we could switch it around. Like you could say the same thing in English, and I could say the same thing in Spanish. Or
Yeah,
something. Like,
I think it's a challenge. I'm up for it, and I think we can make it work. I think if we could get some, have niggas bouncing and oh, these niggas are talking that shit. I don't understand it, but I like it.
Nah, that's a fact though.
Yeah, we could do that. Hell yeah, I'm open. I'm always open to new ideas. I did a record with a Greek artist.
Fire.
Interesting.
He's the biggest artist in Greece. His name is Tous. Shouts to my brother Tous.
Fire. Shout out to Tools.
Yeah, Tous is, you look him up. You could Google him, Wikipedia. He's just, you know,
Yeah.
I go to the diners, the Greek diners, and I'm like, yo, y'all know him? Oh, yeah, it's Tous.
That's Deuce.
I'm like, they was like, you did a song with him?
Wow.
It was like,
That's
so
pretty
apparently he's like the Jay-Z in Greece.
That's fire. he's
So
a big
besides
person.
Toos, if anybody in the world you could collab with, who would it be?
Anuel.
And where?
He's been saying that since he
He
started
has.
talking.
I need him to.
You know what? And clearly I'm not going for clout, but I just think that he represents what I represent.
Right.
And it's that grit, that street. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think that we'll bring the best out of each other. He's already great, but I just think that he hear this Bronx boy, he gonna be like, ooh, I gotta step it up. He gonna make me talk that shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be Anuel. You know, that's a bucket list thing. So that's coming up.
That's fire.
I know. I like that. That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Well, shout yourself out where everybody can find your music, like everything. Spell it out, you know, on social media, because you know people are not going to be able to figure it out.
Big Bronx Energy, man. TDI Muzik, TDIMUZIK. You could Google it, you know, TDImusic.com. We got the website with all the merch. TDI Music on Instagram. You could probably find me on MySpace, whatever you want, man.
MySpace.
It might be there.
You took it all the way back.
You might see, I might be like 70 pounds lighter, but I'm
still
there.
me, though. It's still me.
Yeah, that's me.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you guys. I had a lot of fun.
Coming on the show, coming back, and, you know, coming into the pit, like just really being, you know, following us and just.
Let me just say this before I leave.
I appreciate that.
Let me say this before I leave. I was in a conversation with my brother. His name is Tank, right? Tank used to manage me, and he brought me to Rough Riders in like 2001, 2002.
Okay.
And he had me battling in this very same building 20 years ago.
Fire.
So this has a lot of sentimental value to me. Like this podcast. And I was just telling him life comes full circle. My photographer, that was my brother, met him like 15 years ago. Yeah. There was a patch where we didn't hang out. We just came back in the scene like last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Everything is coming full circle and it's for a reason.
Yep.
What's the reason? I don't know. But I know this is for something good.
Something great's coming.
That's what I'm saying. Everything is coming full circle, so I'm just enjoying the ride. On the ride along.
You heard.
I heard that.
That's a fact, though.
Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. It's the Ride Along Latin Fusion Wednesdays. We're always here. We're live in the pit. Nobody can say that but us. We're in the studio where legends were made. So once again, we appreciate you coming by. TDI Music.
Yeah.
And we're definitely going to keep our ears to the ground on what you got coming up next. Facts. Anything you do music-wise, make sure you send it to us because we're right here.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
All right. Facts. This is your girl, Info.
Puro Bulldog, ya know the vibras.
And shout yourself out. TDI Music.
TDI Music signing now. Big Bronx Energy.
You heard.
Música latina y hip hop fusion. Todos los miércoles en la noche. Escucha las mejores colaboraciones. Así es que hacemos.
Yeah.
TDI Music.
We gon' party today, but you won't leave till tomorrow. Baby, I'll keep you today, but you won't leave till tomorrow. You a baddie, I could give you what you want. Why you with him if he don't treat you like number one? Come to the winning team, tell him that he gone. You gon' love this wild, crazy from the Bronx. Yes, we don't play Henny and Rose. Makes it all easy like Uno, dos, tres. After this, to the room for some foreplay. Phone do not disturb, cause I'm keeping you all day. We gon' party today, but you won't leave till tomorrow. Baby, I'll keep you today, but you won't leave till tomorrow. I'm back like who's that? Crazy the truth's back. Dance for my that be hitting that two-step. Just that Clark Kent, Superman in the booth rap. I'm trying to bring the parties on the top of the roof back. Listen, don't lose that, get it and move that. Don't listen to the people that be saying don't do that. The only way is winning if you're willing to prove that. TDI Music, the prince of the boom bap. Not a better time with me and you all alone. Hug you from the back while you chatting on the phone. Matter of fact, hang it up, say you call him back. You a vibe and I wanna get in all of that. Best you'll ever see, I put that on the set. About to start something, all these kisses on my neck. I love the game, but I'm not for playing. If you with me now, you won't leave today. We gon' party today, but you won't leave till tomorrow. Baby, I'll keep you today, but you won't leave till tomorrow. We gon' party today, but you won't leave till tomorrow. Baby, I'll keep you today, but you won't leave till tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Automatic.
TDI music.
Automatic, you crazy for this, B. Do you even know me? I don't think you do. Stop saying that we homies. Surrounded by the trails, not the one that are phony. On the grind 24 straight like I'm Kobe. Do you even know me? I don't think you do. Stop saying that we homies. Surrounded by the trail, not the ones that are phony. On the grind 24 straight like I'm Kobe. Yeah. Do you even know me? I don't think you do. Stop saying that we homies. Surrounded by the trail, not the ones that are phony. On the grind 24 straight like I'm Kobe. Yeah, keep it clear like a Sony. Don't try to tell me nothing, man, you really gotta show me. Holy mommy ass fat, baby, that's a donkey. Tell her get on top and ride it like a pony. Ha, let's dance David Bowie. She grabbed me by the wrist, hands pressed against the rollie. Hop inside the whip, bring a friend for the homie. X6, all white, looking kinda snowy. Yo, I see the haters working, homie, do the do. My chill game strong, I can cool a room. I don't even know you, homie, who are you? You not in my circle, nigga, hula hoop. Don't ever try to question who the best is. It's TDI music for the record. The Bronx be the section that I'm reppin'. Like Boy George, this is my obsession. Do you even know me? I don't think you do. Stop saying that we homies. Surrounded by the trails, not the one that are phony. On the grind 24 straight like I'm Kobe. Do you even know me? I don't think you do. Stop saying that we homies. Surrounded by the trail, not the ones that are phony. On the grind 24 straight like I'm Kobe. Yeah. I'm cracking other words, yes I'm hot though. I'm the ish they be mixing in the pot though. I got everything that they ain't got though. You Carlito, homie, I'm Benny Blanco. Summer poco spero loco. You the spring, I'm hot like Acapulco. West Coast with Joe, so up in the fofo. In the Bronx, my shooter got the fofo. Don't ever try to question who the best is. It's TDI music for the record. The Bronx be the section that I'm reppin'. Like Boy George, this is my obsession. Do you even know me? I don't think you do. Stop saying that we homies. Surrounded by the trails, not the one that are phony. On the grind 24 straight like I'm Kobe. Do you even know me? I don't think you do. Stop saying that we homies. Surrounded by the trail, not the ones that are phony. On the grind 24 straight like I'm Kobe. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I am your host for this evening.
TDI music.
Yeah. I'ma need y'all to get up. Let's go. Yeah. We doing what it do. Go against me, then you really wanna lose. I'm kicking that real noise, make the people wanna groove. On the dance floor, make the people wanna move. Get down, get it, don't stop. Do the Harlem Shake, hit 'em with the toe wop. Not shaking the building, we shaking the whole block. And keep making the noise till the speakers go bah. Pool party with the girls and we making it. Over to the hot tub and we keeping it. Don't talk crazy on the phone cause you making it. Me and the gang all summer and we keeping it. We up now, we don't care who next. You suckers play in the back, we ahead 2 steps. Don't be coming to talk about a damn blue check. I'm busy getting this money trying to get a new check. Get down, move it all around. Move that G-string, about to go to Pound Town. They're coming for the throne cause they want my crown. Big Bronx energy, baby, that's my town. Cooler with Madison, lime brim. So New York, no scuffing on my Timbs. Bet your last dollar, I bet you that I win. Say what you want, remember that I'm him. Switch your game plan, cause I entered the game. We different over here, we stepping with pain. Anything I touch, man, it's never the same. TDI music, remember the name.
TDI music.
This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. Nah. This ain't what you want, dead nigga front. They ain't ready, boy. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. No. Nah, nigga, nah, this ain't what you want. Nah. Nigga, this ain't what you want. I be dropping bombs like I'm Benny Blanco from the Bronx. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Nah, nigga, nah, this ain't what you want. Nigga, this ain't what you want. I be dropping bombs like I'm Benny Blanco from the Bronx.
It's TDI music, yeah, it's time for real. Some of you rappers getting signed to designer deals. I'm from the Bronx where the Yankees play. From the 4 train, when you ride, you can look and see inside the field. This ain't what you want, this New York. Not only is New York, this the Bronx. You want it, say you want it, whatever nigga is on. If a nigga want smoke, then we gon' give him the fall. I'm Benny Blanco, niggas know how I roll on. I could catch you slipping and you ain't gotta be solo. Party with a mommy, but it's just me and her dolo. You gon' think I'm from 55th, how I be covered in polo. I'm running this shit like OJ did in the Bronco. Told you I was hot like the itch that whip in the pato. Leave your face open the same way as a taco. Go ahead and play Carlito, stupid, I'm Benny Blanco.
This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. No, nah, nigga, nah, this ain't what you want. Nigga, this ain't what you want. I be dropping bombs like I'm Benny Blanco from the Bronx. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. Nah, nigga, nah, this ain't what you want. Nigga, this ain't what you want. I be dropping bombs like I'm Benny Blanco from the Bronx.
Yo, I had to chill and be easy cause the Lord spoke. I'm trying to focus while I'm eating so I don't choke. We gon' party and celebrate on a long boat. We had it hard, we came from the trenches like a long coat. You know the vibes, nobody fucking with T. And if you know, show me, and you know I'm coming to see. A lot of rappers bluffing and rapping junk on the beat. I'm Benny Blanco in the club cause Steffi coming with me. I come from the borough, we don't wear disguise, but won't hesitate to send your ass to the sky. We are not the same, I am none of you guys. I'm busy trying to get rich and you busy trying to get fly. I'm running this shit like OJ did in the Bronco. Told you I was hot like the itch that whip in the pato. Leave your face open the same way as a taco. Go ahead and play Carlito, stupid, I'm Benny Blanco.
This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. No, nah, nigga, nah, this ain't what you want. Nigga, this ain't what you want. I be dropping bombs like I'm Benny Blanco from the Bronx. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. Nah, nigga, nah, this ain't what you want. Nigga, this ain't what you want. I be dropping bombs like I'm Benny Blanco from the Bronx.
Catch a ride with your girl Info every Monday from 8 to 10. Wednesdays and Fridays, 8 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
Turn up your radio.
Ride along on Rough Riders Radio.
I have a question. So you ever have like you ever battle rapped? Like you ever did any battle rap? Like
that's when you came up in that
Yeah, I did. I had shouts to DIY for putting me in the pit. Shouts to TD putting me in the pit. Shouts to Tank bringing me outside, man. Shouts to the Fight Club.
Okay.
That was post Rough Riders. I went to the Fight Club, and that's where it really like took off. Like, yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. And who was the any other artists that you battle rap before?
A lot of my homies, man. A lot of guys that are my homies today, man. I battled Nems before.
Fire.
I battled Nino, man.
Fire.
Shouts to Stan Spit. Battled Stan Spit before.
Fire.
I battled this dude out of Philly named Eddie Morris. Super dope. Okay. Shouts to Eddie Morris. That's Reed Dollars, man.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot, man. It's, you know.
Now that's actually fire.
I had some people, man. I had some people that after the battle made me go home and write. Even after I won, I went back home to write. Like, I can't get caught slipping like this again.
So you used to do URL or like Smack DVD?
No, I didn't get to that platform, no. But by the time they came out, I was already like on a downshift. I was on my way out. Like I was.
Okay.
So I started battling early.
You was doing this before all of that?
Yeah, before URL. Before.
Have you had an embarrassing defeat?
Embarrassing defeat? No, never embarrassing.
Okay.
But just like you've lost, everybody's lost.
I lost one time, and that was to Nems.
Wow.
Every time I went to Fight Club, I was drunk.
Okay.
The one time I go sober, I lose to Nems.
Get the fuck out of here.
You know what I'm saying? And
what did you learn from that?
Don't get distracted.
Yeah.
Don't get distracted. I got distracted that night. You know. I let everything. I was thinking too much.
Yeah.
I was thinking too much. That was like in 2003.
Yeah.
That was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And Nems fucked me up bad. He fucked me up bad. Not so many people could say that.
Yeah. You know what I've learned in my job lately? There's a new thing. There was they're implementing. They teaching me this. to learn how to separate the idol that we create and the person that we are. So the idol, it's who you want the world to see.
Okay.
Right? And it's basically who protects you.
Gotcha.
Because you might be too sensitive.
Right.
You might be too openly that with your conversation. You might be too friendly.
Right.
But this idol protects you. Make sure that you're okay. Make sure that that he's not friendly. You know what I mean? He's straight.
It's like a facade.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. Like everybody does that somewhat. You feel me? Like
You
for
have
instance,
to survive.
yeah. Like for instance, they call me Buddha the Bulldo, but that's not my birth name.
Right.
So everybody picks. It's like a double life. Everybody got 3 lives, which is their real, their secret lives.
All right.
The street media lives that everybody knows,
And
you
then-
feel me? And then there's another life, which is with their family and stuff like that.
Yes. I don't know. Maybe I have that. I don't see it.
Okay.
I'd have to ask somebody that knows me like day in, day out.
Right.
But I like to say I'm just the straight person
Right.
all the way through. So who you see me as today, you call me tonight at 4 a.m. and I'll get up and be the same person.
Okay.
You ain't gonna hear the yo, what's good, my nigga? What's up, man?
Okay.
I'm not. So I try to be as pure as I can be.
It's the only way.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you're right. There are people like that because I know them.
Right.
I know people that I'm like, this dude behind the camera looking crazy. Yeah, that's not the guy I be hanging with. Why you fronting like that?
That ass.
But, you know, but you're right. I guess it's, I don't know. I don't know how to be.
Nothing but you.
Yeah, this is who I am. This is TDI Music. This is Henry.
Yeah.
This is whatever you want to call my graffiti name tab. I'm the same guy. You ain't gonna get nothing different from me.
He said, "This is Henry."
Yeah, this is Henry. Henry Rodriguez. I'm as pure as it gets, man. People, whoa, stop saying my name. You ain't the only Jonathan in the world. Shut up.
Nah, that's a fact though. That's a big fact though.
Because I understand what your point, because a lot of these rappers, like, you know, the up and coming rappers, they come in here and they're singing about what money they got and they're popping in the club.
Yeah.
And
They all sound the same.
And you're looking at them like,
That's not you, dog.
you're in the
Exactly.
club. I don't believe you.
That's the idol that you created.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, what do you?
That's the facade that you're trying to sell to people. Like it's different when you're doing it to just protect yourself,
Right.
and then it's different when you're trying to sell yourself.
Very
You understand
true.
what I'm saying? When
Yeah.
I'm trying to protect myself, it's just 'cause I'm trying to protect my fucking self.
Right.
Now, when I'm trying to sell myself, I should just only be myself.
That's true. Be
Because if
you.
I'm being something else, everybody's gonna, I could pass on. I could find another you. 3 U's over there, 3 U's over here.
And then they
2
pass
U's
up
over
on you, and that's not even really you.
there. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you wouldn't even know because you didn't show them who the real you is.
Right. Now they missing out on the real you.
Exactly. And you missed out on the opportunity.
Smart. People should take notes.
See, here's the thing, and we were talking about, like, with the female artists,
Right.
and that it weighs the same with them. They're putting out this persona of, like, you know, like, everything is just wet and popping, and the money and the purse and this and that, and all the men want them, and I'm sleeping with this guy and he wants me over here and over there, and they're at home with their kids,
That's true.
and they're putting out this whole, like,
It's a-
persona.
Well, some of them are thinking that way because they're
Some
not
of them-
young.
I'm not saying all of them, but
Yeah.
some of them are, but they're really more homebodies, and it's just music.
It's mostly an
And
agenda.
it's for entertainment.
It's mostly
It's not who they really are.
Yeah.
I think that comes with the
It
I
comes
think
with
They
the
might have been
territory.
like with
the youth, though. You think it's the youth?
Like,
More
for
the youth
instance,
doing?
Cardi B.
I think it's an agenda. It's really more an agenda, but we're
But
not
like,
going to talk about
like for
that.
instance, Cardi B, like, she did the stripper life. You know, she had that life. She did that life, and then, you know, she still kind of sings about getting money from men, but really, we all
She
know
tones
she's-
it down a lot.
She's
though.
toned
Yeah,
it
OD,
down.
she changed
but
the whole
now
shit.
she's, you know,
She's
married
older,
with,
though,
She's
yeah.
married with kids, and
Right.
she's
Exactly.
rapping about her man,
Mm-hmm.
but she's still rapping about kind of about that life. But when you really look into her, she's packing lunches for her kids to go to school.
Yeah,
like,
true.
she's really not.
And kudos to
living
her for that.
life.
You know?
Nah, that's real shit.
I think it's dope. Though.
That's going back to the on and off switch.
But that's exactly.
Yeah.
And then remember what I was talking about, persona. Selling and protecting is 2 different things.
Of course.
Like, I could tell you something, I could tell you whatever I want. It's like a jail.
It's like wrestling.
Everybody in jail is
like
somebody
wrestling.
big. Everybody
Wrestling
in
is
jail-
selling an image. A wrestler is selling an
Same
image.
thing. Same
Same
thing.
thing, yeah.
Same thing. Like in jail, you go to jail, you can lie your ass off. You could be the biggest man, the big honcho, the ha. When you come home, he a fiend.
Yeah.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
it's all image. You know why
Turned
you
them
look,
out in
you
there
know why
with
you
that
look
bag.
different? You know why you look different in here? Because you healthy. You not on that. You
Preserve.
3 meals,
You
shower.
clean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's different when you come home. You see the nigga feet out. You
Yeah.
see the nigga that he wasn't. What happened?
Muscles is getting smaller.
What happened,
It
Off
happens.
that bread.
What
Yeah,
the fuck
the
happened,
tank top is baggy now.
bro?
We see it, info. Stop playing.
Bro.
We see it out here.
Bro,
He said the tank top is baggy.
I'm telling you, and
I'm
it's
done.
like, what happened?
I'm
So I understand. So it's like, it's all an image. You feel me? And it's like, you know, they all go through art development. They have to sell a certain image. You feel me? And it is what it is. You feel me? It's part of the system. It's part of the territory.
Now, since we're talking about that, and being that you were here like 5-6 years ago, you're the same guy. I mean, you're still TDI Music, and that's still you know who you are. But there's a maturity level to you, and I remember that because I listened to the old interview.
Oh, okay.
And I reposted it, and then now
Okay.
talking to you now, I'm like, you've really matured, and you've really like grown in your music and who you are and where you stand in this world.
Thank you. And I do a lot of that.
Stand on it.
Yeah,
really, because your conversation was kind of the same, not meaning not in a bad way, but
Right.
like where you were headed, and you projected where you were heading.
Yeah.
and you put it out there, and then you're like still here, standing in that who you are, and
Right.
you haven't changed. You've just grown.
I like to speak
and the type of
realistically.
person you are.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you and say, I'll come back over here. I'm gonna have 10K on my neck and this. No, I like to speak realistically. I'm gonna be me. Next time I come back here, sit down. I'm gonna be me, but 10 times better. That's all I'm gonna be. I'm gonna just be.
You see what he did just now? It's called manifestation.
Yeah.
You feel me? You put your energy and you make sure your vibration matches the energy so it could become to reality. Now, you could say whatever you want and it's already done, but it's just not in this time right now.
Right.
It could be 5 years, 2 years, tomorrow. It's
That's
already
facts.
done.
Yeah.
You just gotta manifest it and
Gotta
put the
manifest it.
vibration to it. Put the energy for it. You think bad, you get bad. You think good, you get good.
That is true.
Mind over matter.
My brother tell you. My brother's saying right here. I tell him, yo, I'm gonna get this done.
Yeah, for sure.
Give me time. He'd be like, yeah, and I'm like, watch. And when he sees it, he'd be like, I don't let up. I put my foot on somebody's neck. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna work. We're gonna get this done.
That's a fact.
Well, thank you. I just had to bring you back. I just had to put that
Bonus.
talk about
Appreciate you, man.
the
Appreciate
other.
you.
because
Might have
we
to
didn't touch
subscribe
on
for this
that. There's
piece.
so much that you've done, and we had to just touch
Yeah,
on
there's
that.
a lot. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back. There's a lot more I would like to discuss, but I want to come back so I can add that with the new stuff. I'm
What you're working
Fire,
on. Yeah,
fire.
yeah, yeah. All right,
Can't
keep
wait,
it locked.
can't
TDI Music, you guys, right here. Latin Fusions, Rough Riders Radio. It's the Ride Along.
Huh?
Todos los miércoles a las 8 p.m. Escucha a tu girl. Info Latin Mix con los mejores artistas latinos en reggaetón, merengue, bachata, dembow y mucho más.
Oye, yo siento que tú me dices algo, pero tu Mario te está mirando, tú lo estabas disimulando. Oye, yo siento que tú me dices algo, pero tu Mario te está mirando, tú lo estabas disimulando. Tú te pones como rápida, yo parado en la esquina. Cuando me ve peluche, nuevecito de vitrina. No abuso del poder y siempre la tengo encima. Y tú me gusta pila con tu cara de agresiva. Y yo vi que te bregaste, la sentiste, me tiraste, me comiste con los ojos, mami. Ya lo que quedaste tu risita va a curarte, maquinando pa' bregarte también con el peine lleno de la negra pa' soltarte. Oye, yo siento que tú me dices algo, pero tu Mario te está mirando, tú lo estabas disimulando. Oye, yo siento que tú me dices algo, pero tu Mario te está mirando, tú lo estabas disimulando. na 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 na. Oh, J1, ni 2 ni 3. OG, destrúyelo. Gang Smoke, Luis Moy, Ruspo, Mapa Negro Music.
Tú sabes cómo lo hacemos todos los miércoles en el Ride Along Latin Fusion Night. Que comience la fiesta.
Are you an artist? Do you want to get your music heard alongside Rough Riders legends DMX, E, Swiss Beats, The Locks, Drag On, Lil Wah, and the Young Riders and more? Then hit us up on the Ride Along at yahoo.com and get your music heard.
And we have Rio Callix in the building.
Hey, yo,
in
what's
the
going
pit,
on?
right here from all the way from Chicago.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
What part of Chicago?
63rd. I kind of grew up right out there.
Why'd you chuckle when you said that?
Because a lot of people look down on the spot.
I've never heard that. Who looks down on me?
I mean, I've heard through the grapevine 63rd is supposed to be the worst street or whatever. It just depends on where you go, though. Walk of respect, you good.
But if I'm not mistaken,
Lil
there's
Durk did say
there's 263s, right? The one on West and East. If I'm not, is this?
Yeah, there's 2 different sides.
So you from the side that just is widely known for not liking.
Yeah, and then I moved a little west. So I lived east, moved west once I got a little bit more money.
But you still on 63rd?
Yeah, still. Yeah. I ain't get that much money yet. It's still in the hood, but just a better part of it.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Wait, question real quick. There's a big Puerto Rican community out in Chicago?
Yeah, man. They got it's a whole little section of the city pretty much is its own city called Humboldt Park.
Yeah.
It's kind of starting to change up a little bit, but at one point it was pretty much just Puerto Rico in Chicago. Like you would walk in and that shit, damn near the weather would change in there. It's like it would feel different, you know?
Oh, wow.
It's just saturated with Puerto Rican culture. Now it's a little bit less, you know, things get a little bit gentrified. And of course, as things change, like certain buildings just don't exist anymore that used to be built by the people who came and created Humboldt Park in the first place. So, you know, some of that history and culture is getting a little lost. But at the same time, I mean, it's a give and take for everything, right?
Yeah.
So what was some of the you know, like just like different activities that you was into while you was over there on like? Cause did you grow up on 63rd all your life on the it's west, right?
East
first.
Yeah, started off on the east side.
Started off
so
on the east.
Where I really like was born and grew up, I had like a little house with my family, but then my family had split for, you know, their little reasons. And then that's when I started living over east a little bit. I kind of lived there, I want to say like about 6-7 years, moved up. Then stayed over the west side, and then after that just stayed between that and then my mama's crib up north too. So I bounced pretty much all over the city. I lived on the south, that was like home base, but then I also was in the north a lot, east, west side, the beach, so I just loved exploring the city.
You was into sports?
Not as much, man. Soccer, baseball, really. Like, I love playing baseball, softball, especially throughout, like, middle and high school. But all I really did most throughout school is, like, sit down and study, like, music mostly. I didn't even really pay attention in school to what they was teaching me. It was really just music for me. I was on my phone just trying to study.
So music always been there before sports?
Yeah, music really been there before anything. Like, even as far as I can remember, and as far as even my parents can remember, they would tell me, like, I would sit down as a baby, put some headphones on, and, like, start a track. You know, back when it was, like, cassette tapes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I pushed a little cassette in, hit play. I guess I was, like, 3-4 years old. And my mom would tell me, like, I would sit there and, like, start listening, and she would see me, like, fake playing a guitar. Then I rewind it, play it again, and then she'd see me fake drumming, and then I rewind and play it again, and she'd see me starting to sing. So I was just always interested in, like, what made music or all the different elements of it since a baby.
You happen to remember, I know possibly can't, but any of the cassette tapes that you was listening to?
Man, all of it was Michael Jackson, I want to say Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, a lot of like the bigger just vocal influences for sure. A lot of salsa, a lot of merengue, bachata.
What salsa artists? Like,
man, you know, we grew up listening to one that I actually got to work with this year, and it was kind of like a dream come true. It was Ismael Rosa. He's like, he was a pretty big salsa artist here in Chicago, for example. Grew up listening to him. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, I got to do a.
How'd you meet him? Like, how did that come about?
So it was a connection that I made through my management team through Urban Grind TV. They really helped me out with it. He was the barber of my manager. Eventually they got to talking, got to finding out who each other were. And then he got back into music and producing. They heard what I was doing, and he was like, you know what, I want to make a song with you. And that was just like, one, a huge honor, and two, like, I got to work with somebody I grew up listening to. He came he told me, I want to make a song with you. I want you to like take the sound I got and modernize it and do your twist to it. I was like, wow, okay.
You said he was a barber?
Yeah, he was cutting hair too.
Wait, the guy that you wanted to work with.
And your manager didn't know what he had going on.
And then he made a connection, and through you, he was like, I want to do music again.
Yeah, basically, because he had already. Yeah, man, I don't know quite yet, but I'm starting to figure that out, you know. But I just love inspiring and working with people. I've learned a lot, especially through this. Through Urban Grind, I've been working with a lot of people who've been in the industry for a long time that, like I said, I stayed in and studied my craft more than anything, so I don't know names or connections or anything like that. Like, I come out and shake somebody's hand and not really realize exactly who I'm talking to, but it's also why I talk with respect on the same level to everybody. But now I'm starting to learn who these people are and be like, wow, there's like everybody in a room I'm starting to meet is like a heavy hitter in some sort of way. But that's coming with like knowledge and understanding.
Yeah, like he was just about to breeze over salsa. Like salsa. Yeah. And then just amazing. Yeah. Just went down a rabbit hole. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's one of the few things I've gotten to do, which I feel like have been pretty cool lately. But it's all been opportunities that like to have come from making great connections with people. And
so is it hip hop or is it Latin hip hop? Like, what are you doing?
I'm kind of doing it all. I mean, I want to say I'm more focused in Latin because my music is mostly in Spanish anyway. Right. And like English was really my second language. I had to learn it kind of growing up because I want to say I spoke Spanish only up till about like 6-7 years old. Mm-hmm. And then that's when my parents had kind of tried to start teaching me English more. And I started watching movies and TV with subtitles. And then that's how I kind of learned like English and how it's supposed to be spoken. And the English people actually speak it, you know. Mm-hmm. And I feel like sometimes my accent still comes out, or like my lack of understanding here and then. But
his English is
amazing. But I do try to branch out musically with everything.
You know, it's crazy, like hearing that from another perspective, right? Because like I on and off like learn Spanish. Like I could, you know, pick up on certain things, probably say a few things back. But I would say the same thing. Like I try to learn how Spanish is supposed to be spoken and how people out here speaking with the slang. To hear that coming to the English side, I'm like, you know what?
Yeah. When I was young, I spoke straight Spanish. And then when I got to school was when I was in ESL for dumb long.
Man, when it came to learning, for example, like lingo in English, people would tell me certain things and I would just be so confused. Like, for example, I didn't really know that, like, can I cuss on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that, like, shit was, like, anything other than just shit. You know what I mean? So when people say that shit or that shit fire, whatever, I would always assume they were, like, talking shit to me, you know? And there again, talking shit, that's a whole different meaning behind that same word. You know what I mean? So that was one thing to me. I was like, wow, man, I could really get in so much trouble.
I thought you was going to say shit.
So I was just, man, every time I heard somebody say something to me, I would just kind of repeat it in the same context. And if they got offended, then I know they was trying to offend me. So we cool.
That's
right. You know where you stand.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you pretty much heavily diverse on both sides, Latin and hip hop, and you know I know a lot of artists like to say they got their own sound, but I would pretty much assume that you definitely do have your own sound coming like that, because unless I'm not listening hard enough, there's not too many artists that I know about that's actually doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they probably will do like a Spanish song or something like that, then everything else hip hop, or vice versa, whatever the case may be. Would you say like it's pretty much a equal balance on everything, or is it actually split?
I think it's really more of my influence comes from classical music and orchestrations, really, and rock music than anything else.
You like classical music?
Oh yeah, like I grew up
Who's your favorite
really
composer?
like Mozart for damn sure.
I respect that. I was gonna say somebody else, but I respect that.
Nah, man, but
Definitely
yeah,
listen to
I grew
classical.
up listening to a lot of classical music, and like since I was again 6 years old, I've been performing. I was playing like piano on stage and playing guitar. I was in a band at one point for like 3 years playing guitar. So like all of my influences really come from creating orchestrations, because I was really trying to compose it since I was 6 years old. So I started like writing out the different elements of music the way I wanted to. And now people have told me like when we work with them, when we create certain sounds, there's certain things, certain patterns that I do that's kind of outside of the norm, but it really is a classical tool that's been used for decades, centuries even, and people just have forgotten to implement. And I think that's really where my sound comes from.
Yeah,
You know how to read music?
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
never read music.
I read music and wrote it. Now I will say I'm not the best at it. It does escape me at times, and lately I haven't. I learned it throughout school, so I like kind of was professionally trained to read and write and perform music as well, and classical guitar.
When you say school, you mean college or just high school?
So in high school, we basically got to double major. You went throughout high school, and throughout those 4 years, you stayed an extra 2 to 3 hours in school to learn your instrument and your craft. So it was like 2 high schools at the same time, pretty much. It was just another 2 to 3 classes on top of it, additional. And then you would start going through like scholarships, sponsorships, internships.
You don't got
with artists.
shit like that out here. What? Yeah. Oh.
It was so hard to get in when we went into perform, because I used to dance too. I used to get us on stage and dance ballet and all that. So
Okay.
I went in as a dancer. I tried to, my mom, man, it's really my mom's fault, because she was a dancer. She got really good at it. Then she was like, all right, cool. What else can I do?
Do you box?
I tried to. I'm not really a good boxer though, but
That would have been everything. I would have been like, all right, you know what?
I tried to, but I'm not the best in the
So
world by far.
you're classically trained on the piano and dancing?
Ballet.
Yeah,
Ballet,
ballet. I'm trying to get back into dancing again, because I mean, like I said, when I joined the high school, you had to try out for something. If you weren't,
So you went to
if you weren't
performing
trained,
arts school?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if you weren't doing something, you couldn't get in.
Right.
And I tried for dancing, didn't make it. Tried for guitar. There were maybe 50 of us that auditioned, and the class was about 5 or 6 deep. So it was like pretty hard to just get in the first place, and then to get the class you wanted to was also pretty tough. And once you graduated, man, that just opened all the doors, because you really, like I said, you spend all this time being a nerd and like really honing your craft, and instead of like getting out of school, going to have fun, going to do whatever you want, you kind of sit there like learning all the tedious parts of making and creating music. And it really takes you far, because now I'm at the age I'm at. I feel like, because I'm 26, I feel like I'm doing kinds of things that like producers way older than me or had barely started to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I feel like that comes from studying my craft and like trying to perfect it
Are you still
before
studying?
I even do
Are
anything.
you still studying piano?
I still try. Yeah,
Doing dance?
Tiny is a huge producer that I get influenced by. So I'm trying to study him. He's got master classes right now you can buy that are like top tier. Dancing, I'm trying to dance, but dancing's more like I don't know. I got taught professionally how to dance, and it kind of killed the emotion behind it for me, you know?
Yeah.
Because it was too
structured.
choreographed.
Yeah, it became too technical,
Yeah.
you know, and it was something that for me, I've always been pretty insecure growing up, and so it's why I spend so much time in the gym or so much time in front of a mirror, because I'm just like, every little piece is off, you know? So dancing is like you're putting your whole body in front of somebody and then moving in ways that people don't normally move, and expecting for them to interpret what you're trying to convey in a way where they're gonna understand your message.
This dude's deep.
Right. So is that why you went? Is that why you went to more music and singing or rapping, or
I think so. I think I had a better like grasp on the concept of what you can convey musically, because I see music in a 3D space. Like I don't really see a song and think like it's a song. I'll see the vocals and have like I'll listen to the backups and the ad-libs, and to me those are dance moves pretty much, you know what I mean? Like the whole song is a dance. So you have your vocals here, your bass underneath as like your ground floor, but the ground floor needs to also be alive. You can't just have a bass line that's boring. So each individual element has to in itself be extremely interesting. and then I'll try to create it in a 3D bubble, trying to pan things to where it's like alive.
How many times have you said that before? Was that a freestyle just now?
Nope.
That was amazing.
Thought it. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That was
it's
hella
so visual.
poetic. Yeah.
Wait, so
way to describe music. I love it.
do you rap or sing or both?
I try to do both. I'm really more of a singer than a rapper or anything. Honestly, primarily a producer, and I've always wanted to sing and write, so I started doing it once I got good at producing. But man, I have like 500 songs in my computer that I'm never ever putting out, that were just like the first few projects of me trying to figure out my voice and my style and all that.
Perfectionist.
Yep.
Yeah, I understand it. I understand it thoroughly.
I've always been told consistency was key, and I agree with that for sure, but I just couldn't bring myself to upload things that I didn't myself feel 100% on.
Yeah, Dr. Dre been putting off his album for like 25 years right now. Like,
man, like even now, I joined in with this like publishing company, and it should obviously would normally help boost what you do and all that, but it was again like now to me it wasn't so much, oh now I have help to go push what I got out. To me it was like, oh okay, now there's more people that are gonna be watching what I do.
More expectation.
There's gonna be there's a higher expectation, there's a bar that's set, and I have to come correct if I'm gonna put anything out with them, because they've already got other heavy hitters there, so I don't want to come with anything but the best. And I feel like that's kind of halted, that mentality definitely has kind of halted progress a little bit, to be honest.
Me personally, I feel like with that knowledge that you know, you should take that and run with it, but at the same time just be like, fuck it. The fact that all the rooms, say like if it's 5 of y'all, right, you included, if all 4 of them is structured the same way, stand out however which way you can. Fuck it. If they all doing this and they all like, not saying like sound the same, but if they all sound like this, they all like this, and this is the reason why they here, I'm here too. I'm about to be the sore thumb. And especially with, like I said, like the sound that you got right now, that's a sore thumb. Like, cause like I said, I just don't hear it. Like, yeah, there's like Spanish artists, you know, like Bad Bunny and Anuel and all that other stuff, and you know, 6ix9ine does whatever he does, but with, like I said, the element of what you have, combining that both, that's always going to stick out to me. So
I think also you should think is that if you're even in that space, you're already there for a reason. You don't have to elevate to a new height or go above and beyond. You're already there because they know, you know, they want what you have already.
I appreciate that. I really had to like learn that, because that was something I did think at one point. Like I had to stop myself from telling myself like, oh man, you're not as good as the rest of these people on there, you're not gonna do whatever. I was like, exactly what you said, like I'm here for a reason. I wouldn't be here if they didn't like what I was doing already, if they didn't already think that I was worth anything, you know? So that's what kind of helped me kind of calm down. I ended up making an EP in like 3 weeks after that, made a couple more singles, beats, all type of stuff, and now we're starting to really see a whole lot more movement. I feel like once I caught on to that, I did more in like 3 or 4 months than I was able to do in like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, because then you're allowed to just quick fire. Now you just, you know what I mean? You're in that space, you're in that mindset, you're already elevated. Now you're here, you know what I mean?
Man, I grew up like I said, I didn't really pay attention in school, and it wasn't really just because I was like lazy or I didn't care or whatever. It's just I grew up with ADHD, and I didn't know that until like way late into school. And also I didn't realize I was blind. Like I needed glasses or contacts to see, so I already couldn't see the board wherever I was sitting. And then on top of that, I can't focus anyway. And on top of that, I want to get up and move and bounce. Like I can't, y'all see me moving right now. Like I can't really sit still like that. It's hard. But I kind of learned to use that in a way as like a superpower for my music. So when I'm working, like the hyper focus of ADHD, that like hyper focus syndrome or whatever they call it, I use that when I'm working. Like if I'm in there producing or working on something, there's nothing that could distract me unless you touch me, you know? Like anything could be going on and I'm there. Like, and then again, it helps me a lot with music, because like ADHD kind of makes everything that's going on really obvious to you all at once. So like every detail, for example, like I'm looking at that, I'm looking at you, I'm talking to y'all. While I'm talking to y'all, there's like actual information being drawn in, like His sweater's gray, his pants are black. There's an R there that looks like a cool, like
But do you
every
ever
little
lose your train
detail
of thought
all
when
at
you get
once.
Like that? Do you ever lose your train of thought? Like,
Oh
all of a
yeah,
sudden you
it's
just-
yeah,
you're over
it's
here, you thought,
super
and then all of a
hard.
sudden you're like, wait, what? What was in the middle of talking?
Yeah, I'm sure there's even parts of like in this interview where I'm talking and like it's probably obvious I was going in one direction and then I went a whole nother one and talked about something completely different. But you know, I kind of learned to live with it because I tried to nullify it, tried to take like, you know, medicine for that stuff, but I became a zombie. I wasn't able to create or produce the things that I was supposed to do. And once I just decided to say, man, fuck it, this is me. And not only is it a big part of me, it kind of like helps me in ways. I just tried to use it all the time, stop caring about what people think and all that.
Yeah, because honestly, when they try to diagnose people with ADHD, I feel like it's just another way to say they're gifted. Cause
that's what people told me.
Nah,
you know?
I'm telling you, because you saying all of that, I'm like, yo, damn. I was telling him a while back, I was like, my brain work like a computer. That's why I'm always like, you get what I'm saying? I see everything as soon as I walk into the room. I know what's going on.
Yeah, like you process every single detail.
Right, so sometimes
all at
I
once.
just pause and be in space, but it's just like, I'm processing everything that's going on.
Yeah, it's crazy you say that because I be trying to like tell people about that or have them understand that part of it. Like sometimes you'll think somebody ignoring you, right? And it's just because I'm stuck, like I'm paralyzed. Like every moment of every minute, every second, you're processing all this information at once, all the time.
And
so
it's
like
annoying.
Yeah, like the way me and him are talking, some people will talk and you're thinking we're having this conversation, and there's a million voices going off saying that's pink, that's blue, that's purple,
Right.
the door's open, there's a dog outside, there's this making noise, that's a cool mixer. Then I start thinking based off that thought, it's a whole different thought happening here about music and production because I saw that mixer, and there's a whole nother thought over here about dogs and all type of other stuff that I like while I'm still talking to y'all and having a coherent conversation. So like it kind of helps, especially in meetings, because I'm able to express something, talk to somebody, and also intake all the information and like create a better game plan.
So what's your ultimate goal in the industry? Like 10 years from now, where's Rio Callix gonna be?
I just want to have a really, really strong, impactful, and positive influence on the genre and like on music as a whole, because I'm starting to see things get oversaturated in a lot of different areas and people kind of forget certain things are still real cool. Like we'll say, for example, the newer generations love bass heavy mixes and such, you know? And salsa as a genre, for example, isn't that heavy. It doesn't thump like that, you know?
Yeah.
But you take something like that, you take the production, you start changing up the percussion for different newer drums that you would normally use in like a dubstep track. Take the bases of like stuff like that and mix it in, and all of a sudden you've got like a whole new, you basically got like neo salsa. And then the newer generations also get to feel that same like thump, that same rumble that they love from music, and get to experience and enjoy a classical style of music that they otherwise would miss out on because they don't feel the same way they feel about other music when they listen to it. So ultimately my goal is to try to bring all of that back in, try to unify the whole music scene, try to bring as much as I can in together and see how far I could take it. Because I mean, like, I don't know how many people are spiritual in here, but I was in an accident that I know should have definitely 1,000% killed me, and it didn't.
You talking to some spiritual motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah. But man,
Right here with you.
I had that experience, and ever since then, like, I knew for a fact I was dead. Like the moment I got hit by a truck too, so my car got hit by two people that were racing on the road, and it was wet. It was raining out. One hit me and just kept going, but he didn't hit me that hard. But it was on a turn that he had hit me. We were all going like 65, something like that. So you're going a little bit fast, and it's raining on the curve, so my car spun out. And when it spun out, it hit the sides a couple of times, and then the truck came. A semi took the front half of my engine and my bumper and all of it, and my car spun out again. And the moment that thing hit me, I was like, yep, I died. I was like, hey man, I did what you told me to do. I think I hope I did it right, you know, and that was it. But then I woke up and I was fine, like not a scratch on me, nothing other than my neck hurt a little bit because of the whiplash. But my car was destroyed.
He said his neck hurt a little bit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I was like, nah, I could almost feel like a hug, because like
Yeah.
I had my seatbelt on, but I could almost feel like another seatbelt wrap me and pull me into the seat and hold me onto the seat while the thing's spilling out. And then when the truck hit me, I felt it again, that tightness into the seat, like just nothing happened to me. You know, I didn't bounce around, I didn't hit shit, nothing hit me. And after that, I kind of had this epiphany, this feeling like, as long as you're doing what I told you to do, or what I got you here to do, you're gonna be okay. But the moment you deviate, like, that's it. Like, I just showed you right now, you're on borrowed time, you're on my time. So I got you here for a purpose. If you're not doing what you're supposed to do, then you're done. So that's also why I'm just keeping the pressure.
God.
Man.
Yeah.
We just gotta just leave it there, because that was just beautifully said. I can't even listen. That's wonderful. We feel your energy. We definitely feel your vibe, your spirit, and it's amazing. And keep up with the music that you're making, and just keep learning, keep putting it out there, and don't doubt yourself. You got it. You definitely have it.
Thank you so much.
And shout out to where we can find your music. Like, where can we listen to you at? Your social media, spell it out if it's
Yeah,
give it
sure.
to us.
So on every social, anything with a search bar, RIOCALLIX, all together, Rio Callix, I'll pop up on anything like Google, Snapchat, Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud. Should be on everything.
All right.
And I've got plenty of beats I've done for people, plenty of productions. If you hear a weird, goofy sounding like his Latin tag saying Real Callix and a whole bunch of papaya stuff after, that's me.
All right, thank you so much for coming through. We appreciate your time. Flying all the way from New York, from Chicago. That's it's a big deal. So we appreciate you coming through, and
thank you.
Wish
it's a
you
beautiful
all the
city
best.
here.
Thank you.
Love
having a good time.
Too.
Yeah,
that's
it's inspiring.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
What's the Ride Along New Music Monday? That's Rio Callix right here, Rough Riders Radio in the pit.
You know you're on the ride along when we come through your speakers. So turn it up and let's ride out.
Calladita multiplicaron las emociones. Bellaquita ya me enchuló and I can't control it. No se quita, vente cerquita lo que me pone. 3 visitas ya se clavaron los corazones. De por ti ya me contestaron las oraciones. Stay with me pa' que no te maten las ilusiones. Take it deep pa' que no se acaben las tentaciones. Lo jodí no fue parte del plan que tú me enamoras. Tenerte quiero, conocer lo que te aplica. Calmar el temor, baby, sé lo que te aflica. Este problema que la tiene bien adicta. Me encerró el amor como corazón palpita. Y me tiene how wow, bien atento how wow. Me quito el control wow, no sé qué pasó wow. Y me siento loco, me enchulé un poco. Rápido la mayo, vino y me atrapó. Calladita multiplicaron las emociones. Bellaquita ya me enchuló and I can't control it. No se quita, vente cerquita lo que me pone. 3 visitas ya se clavaron los corazones. De por ti ya me contestaron las oraciones. Stay with me pa' que no te maten las ilusiones. Take it deep pa' que no se acaben las tentaciones. Lo jodí no fue parte del plan que tú me enamoras. Lo de nosotros algo delicado, seguimos tomándolo suave. Me cambió todo, no sigo solo, no me queda de otra y lo sabes. Sigo ciego por adentro, quiero ser completo. Y tenerte en mi vida es un complemento. Baby, sé vi que esto está cabrón. Siento el fuego, maldito calor. Tengo celos, esto no soy yo. Igual que nos encontraron mal. Calladita multiplicaron las emociones. Bellaquita ya me enchuló and I can't control it. No se quita, vente cerquita lo que me pone. 3 visitas ya se clavaron los corazones. De por ti ya me contestaron las oraciones. Stay with me pa' que no te maten las ilusiones. Take it deep pa' que no se acaben las tentaciones. Lo jodí no fue parte del plan que tú me enamoras. All I need is patience. Shawty bad, so I'm tryna see you naked. She from Puerto Rico, but her from Jamaican. Fell in love, tell her I don't want relations. Patience, hit me with that latex. Since she bored, I pull up and that se emociona cuando paso a recogerla. Tengo lo suficiente para entretenerla. All I need is patience. Quiero me van a seguir tirando y eso es facts. Sé lo que te ha faltado, baby, can you handle that? Si me quieres alguna noche más, sabes dónde llamar. Y prendemos un full pa' perdernos la curiosidad. Wasted with the Haitians, they wanna taste it. Play out, super basic. Only 10s in my section, we steady flexing. I'm on my grind and got connections. No fake shit, yeah. All I need is patience. Shawty bad, so I'm tryna see you naked. She from Puerto Rico, but her from Jamaican. Fell in love, tell her I don't want relations. Patience, hit me with that latex. Since she bored, I pull up in that se emociona cuando paso a recogerla. Tengo lo suficiente para entretenerla. All I need is never content, I'ma command it again. I never settle for less, never connect. I'm going straight till I land. I need my fees in advance. I do my little dance, give a fuck about you and your mans. Too busy cooking, I'm stuck in the lab. I really do this, I don't got a cab. Starting a movement, I'm really the man. Bella, quita, eres mi Mona Lisa. Pegadita, te quiero ahorita. Bella, quita, eres mi Mona Lisa. Pegadita. All I need is patience. Shawty bad, so I'm tryna see you naked. She from Puerto Rico, but I'm from Jamaican. Fell in love, tell her I don't want relations. Patience, hit me with that latex. Since she bored, I pull up in that se emociona cuando paso a recogerla. Tengo lo suficiente para entretenerla. All I need is patience. I'd leave it behind if they let me. If I see the light, I'd be so scared. If Nip was alive, he'd be ashamed of how we live our lives, taking others' days. I'd leave it behind if they let me. If I see the light, I'd be so scared. If Nip was alive, he'd be ashamed of how we live our lives, taking others' days. So ashamed. If I was king for a day, I wouldn't have a damn thing to say. I would take the kids out of the ghetto, put them on the top and let them see the sun for a change. Man, how the fuck could you blame? You motherfuckers were the ones made a change. And now you wanna play the fucking victim like it's your generation that's gotta deal with the pain. They never had a chance to make a better life. They gotta kill a brother just to stay alive. Nobody got it on their own. Everybody need a team if they wanna see the dream come alive, yeah. It's alright. We gon' bring it to the light. Cause in the end, this sort of living made us learn as a kid how to keep a level head for the fight, yeah. If they let me. If I see the light, I'd be so scared. If Nip was alive, he'd be ashamed of how we live our lives, taking others' days. I'd leave it behind if they let me. If I see the light, I'd be so scared. If Nip was alive, he'd be ashamed of how we live our lives, taking others' days. So ashamed.
If I was king for a day, man, I promise
promise I'll really make a way. Everybody living in the streets, sleeping in the streets. They'll have somewhere to eat and sleep every day. When they think low, we go high. Helicopter, seeing fall like I'm wearing binoculars. Bruce Lee said be water, so when they tryna drown us, we know how to balance our chakra. I've been tryna sit back, look at what I have now, instead of stressing on what could have been. Yeah, I learned you can't blame nobody for your situation. You getting out what you putting in. Everybody ain't gonna be on what you on. You gotta just take it for what it is and just move on. Fuck the other haters, you can tell they ass run on. Focus on the goal, you gon' be in your feet.
I'd leave it behind if they let me. If I see the light, I'd be so scared. If Nip was alive, he'd be ashamed of how we live our lives, taking others' days. I'd leave it behind if they let me. If I see the light, I'd be so scared. If Nip was alive, he'd be ashamed of how we live our lives, taking others' days. So ashamed. If I was king for a day, if I was king for a day.
We in the streets right now, probably in your hood. You know, it's the ride along.
Yo cabrón, nosotros somos la verdadera presión. La L en los dos momentos en Choloma City. Ey. Usted está roncando, ¿qué? Pero a mi piquete no le están llegando. Desde lejos facturando, en esto la musa ya vamos ganando. Ey, como Jordan tú sabes que la estamos aceptando. Y desde que pensé en la musa tú sabes que estamos ganando.
Que la que, bebé. Si no me vale, ya como y ahora quiere sex. Yo le doy, but I'm gone by tomorrow. Te hago TBT. Shawty thinking it's a game, pero yo no jugué. La meta es decir que gané, Su mirada delata, tener piquete que me mata. No prendemos un filo cabrón, como el César estoy en alta. Wow, nada me hace falta. Dicen Río que lindo canta. Soy el género nuevo, cabrón, te quedaste en la banca.
Antes de morirme quiero ser mío, tengo el flow bien prendido. De lo falso yo siempre me río. Bendiciones para todos los míos. Ustedes roncando y pichando, pero a mi nivel no le están llegando. Nosotros nacimos para en esta vida estar generando. ¿Qué lo que bebé? Vio que soy Valerie, el combo ahora quiere sex.
Yo le doy, but I'm gone by tomorrow. Te hago TBT.
Ella piensa que esto es un juego, pero no jugué. La meta es decir que gané.
Cuida con el C, somos criminales. Tengo un par de guerreros en los vecindarios. No, I don't wanna settle, I'm on a honey. Si quieres pistoleo, tiro primero. Tiroteo en el booth. Wish you the best, bendiciones, salud. No hables de fecal, who the head eres tú? Bitch, they know how we do, yeah.
El combo siempre a mí me llama porque yo el estudio lo prendo en llama. Tú siempre tirando la mala fama y tu baby quiere en mi cama. Todo el mundo llamando porque la fama la estamos tocando. Desde que salí de Honduras tú sabes que yo soy la nueva cultura.
Que bebé. Si no me vale, ya como y ahora quiere sex. Yo le doy, but I'm gone by tomorrow. Te hago TBT. Shawty thinking it's a game, pero yo no jugué. La meta es decir que gané,
Ey, nosotros somos la verdadera presión. No ronquen. César Uceda, Choloma City, los del momento. 504 en la casa, dice los Ríos, el papá de los productores. Nosotros somos la verdadera presión, la nueva escuela. Plo.
What about you? No, what about me? Been doing this since the age of 15. I've been on my own. Tell me what do I need? She make me cry. I'ma make you bleed. Cat killers on alert and they on their way back. Feel like I'm uncomfortable without my strap. Should've told me you run it behind my back. Should've told me you run the game, but now it's a rap. Let's get it. Hit from the back, so I know that she with it. I got a ball, can't get knocked off my pivot. Pushing these drugs, so you know I be dealing. She like when I touch it, she know I'ma kill it. Took out my enemies, know I'ma drill them. All in the mouth, she be sharing a dinner. All on the couch, switch the TV like Kindle. Fire out the block, spit the pole when I bend them. Block with the switch, see the light in my denim. If I gotta get them, then I gotta get them. Ain't missing no size, so we watch what we send them. I'm popping a pill, now I feel like a million. Got it in my bag, so I might pop a perk. And if I want some X, then I'ma call perk. Making this bridge, tryna give me some merch. He playing games, he get left on the turf. what about you? Know what about me? Been doing this since the age of 15. I've been on my own. Tell me what do I need? She make me cry. I'ma make you bleed. Got killers on the lurk and they on their way back. Feel like I'm uncomfortable without my strap. Should've told me you run it behind my back. Should've told me you run the game, but now it's a rap. Let's get it.
Tengo enemigos, pa' eso el corrido. Guerrean contigo y te van a tirar. Le tiran DM y ella pichea, pero es pa' mí, ella se va a animar. Tranquilo, los 25 yo estoy bendecido. Esa nena vino pa' perrear. Luego la llevo conmigo y yo le doy más rico que lo que he tenido en el life. Yeah, life, yeah. Yo le tiro duro high, yeah. Hace frío puro ice, yeah. En lo mío I'm a nightmare. Heavy sumo at the top. No va a caer, no, I'm not gonna drop. Si no se trata de lo mío, picheo, cabrón. No speak up cause I don't give a fuck.
What about you? Know what about me? Been doing this shit since the age of 15. I've been on my own. Tell me what do I need? She make me cry. I'ma make you bleed. Got killers on the lurk and they on their way back. Feel like I'm uncomfortable without my strap. Should've told me you run it behind my back. Should've told me you run the game, but now it's a rap. Let's get it.
Callix, el papá de los productores.
Loneliness must be my curse. At times I feel destiny got me roaming this earth, searching to find a spirit that's worth connecting with, angels to lift my heart from the dirt. Take me to a place where pain don't hurt. For a woman like you, it might be worth that miss. Look for my bliss in your tender kiss, my heart, my pain, my loneliness. For me, childhood was a myth. Eyes open through experience. Had my share in life, so I know there's a difference. Protection is what I need from the world's cruel intentions. A target for scandalous inventions. Soul torn between my wants and convictions. It's my time, my sign, my destiny's design. The passion you don't
¿Qué pretendemos? Nena, no hay duda que nos conocemos. Mejor en la intimidad, ma, y es por eso que ella me llama. Eso es sentimiento, no le llega nada. Me importa nada de lo que piensan mentes inferiores. Quiero enfocarme y ponerte en mejores condiciones. Sé que tú eres la respuesta a mis oraciones. Bendiciones sin atención, no da pana, se joden. Ya no es tiempo pa' juego, lo hacemos, no lo hacemos. Hay que ponerle par de reglas antes que no hagamos. Si está pa' mí y yo pa' ti, no hay que pagar el fuego. Nena, hay que dejar el ego. Hey, we could do what you want with no limit. Girl, I'm something different. We could play, baby, switching positions. I got what you missing. ¿Qué pretendemos? Nena, no hay duda que nos conocemos. Mejor en la intimidad, ma, y es por eso que ella me llama. Eso es sentimiento, no le llega nada.
I need you and your girlfriends. I don't give a fuck, bitch, about the whirlwind. Shit, I'm just trying to get it laid. I need you and your motherfucking friend. Yo, we about to go and cut it up, and I don't give a fuck. Hell yeah, bitch, we bustin' nuts. I need a what, man, a motherfucking slut, and I don't give a fuck, bitch, and I'm about to act a nut. Motherfucking fool, nigga, chicken bum, we pulling up with the whole crew. I don't give a fuck, hell yeah, that's what I do. I don't give a fuck, hell yeah, I thought you knew. It's SBO, bitch.
¿Qué pretendemos? Nena, no hay duda que nos conocemos. Mejor en la intimidad, ma, y es por eso que ella me llama. Eso es sentimiento, no le llega nada.
This motherfucker, it's that 816 shot rack around this motherfucker. That's how we get it in around this bitch, man. We collabing around this motherfucker. And for all the haters, all you punk ass haters, yup, we making this shit happen.
The Ride Along, baby, on Rough Riders Radio. You know, we've been on this road to success, so stay in your lane. Use your blinkers, check your mirrors, and don't catch the wrong exit.
Dos pa' la carota, el Lamer se descarota. Adito entero como Ray Liotta. Cufela, sin el prom, paguen la cuota. Los Phillies tuyos que son changa y eso se bota. Tú sí con Molly, diablo que nota. A la bebecita le mama el toto, a la bebesota el culo y la tota. Mami, tú eres Michael Jordan, sí, jugando pelota. Ey, de lejos se nota que tú no eres calle, tú solo aparentas. Cría bien tus hijos, cabrón, todos mis discos tienen el parental. Chocha, aprovecha ahora, ya no voy a hacer esto hasta los 40. Disco que saco, disco que se queda, número en venta. Diablo, ¿cuál es la quejadera, cabrón? Habla. En verdad no me importa. Ni siquiera el fal sabía lo que en verdad era tener torta. Ey, nadie me soporta. Ey, seguridad como el presidente Biden, pero pa' PR siempre bajo sin escolta. Normal. Algunas mutiladas, otras con licencia, pero aquí todos andan con corta. Ey, ustedes lo dicen todo, parecen un podcast. Cabrón, y esa movie, ¿a quién carajo es que tú le roncas? Tú eres bichote, no. Tú eres bandido, no. Tú matas gente, no. ¿Y qué tú eres? Tú eres un sicario, no. Tú eres millonario, no. Tú mandas en tu barrio, no. ¿Y qué tú eres?
Ando en la Mercedes carota, 60 tiros en la carota, la ángela es glissy. Los diablos lloren, hijo de puta. Tú es glissy again, money way. Tú no eres bichote, cabrón, tú eres un bobo. Un fuletazo en la cara. El demon, con el único conejo claro en el infierno. Un fuletazo y volveremos a vernos. Ando modo diablo, mírame los cuernos. Las pacas en la esquina, las tres y los dreadlocks. Santurce en la casa, las glotes dan huerco. Ando con dos culos montados en un jet. Un poco de molly, las tramas y las perco. Te mato donde sea, you know I'm un playboy. Chingando putas como el viejo de Playboy. 7 carros son un convoy, con más herramientas que en Pepboy. Ando en la Mercedes carota, 60 tiros en la carota. Yo valgo 1000 kilos de coca, a mí en la calle no me tocan. Tú no eres bichote, no tienes poder y no mandas en tu canto. Yo ando con la cone planeando las vueltas, pero estoy metido en un campo. 300 y de la casa, salimos a cazar cabrones, vivimos en Gran Tefauto. Me dieron la verde después del ritual, la chea, yo hablé con los santos. Te estamos cazando, tu tiempo se está acabando. No respetamos los rangos, los palos en el Hellcat Durango. Sin licencia por armar caminando. Dime Bad Bunny, tengo la Gliss en el Ronnie. El Lambo con clavo electrónico, el mundo es mío como Tony. Tengo millones sin firmar con Sony. Que tú eres bichote, que tú eres bandido. Tú no matas a nadie. Y que tú eres, tú eres un sicario. Tú eres millonario, tú mandas en tu barrio. Y que tú eres. El diablo, guaputa, y un chisme. Dime Bad Bunny, High Drizzy. Diablo lloren y guaputa. Tú es Glissy again, Money Way. Sabe los sellos, cabrón, oíste.